Hey, class. Say hello to Billy Madison.
Hello, Billy Madison.
You want me to take my shirt off for you?
No, thank you.
Okay, baby.
What's up, Billy Madison Show? We've got some good news. Yesterday, Nard got his poop bag taken out, and he got fitted for his pacemaker.
What?
It is a good day. Pretty awesome. What do you think, Derek?
I don't care. No, I'm kidding. I'm happy for him.
Happy for him.
Yep.
It's a free man now.
Yep.
Once you get that ticker taken care of, you'll be good.
I'm good. I'm good with the ticker.
No.
Yeah.
It's not good. Have you not seen, because you got to get that pacemaker.
Yeah. What?
Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's nice. He came in today. He didn't have his walker. That's a first. Nard will sit down. He'll use his walker. He'll get into the studio, and then he'll sit down the whole time.
Everyone's
down. Then when the cameras are off, no, I get up, I move around. So is Derek. We're always moving around with your walker. It's hilarious because he put little tennis balls on the bottom of it.
Oh my god,
this guy's awesome.
Yeah, he is.
He is. He's fantastic.
And you can see him tomorrow.
You can. Nard's Wieners for Money Party. Brought to you by Game Day Men's Health.
Yep.
We're all going to be out there tomorrow.
We are.
To celebrate the life of Nard. We didn't know if this is going to be a funeral.
Right.
Or if this was going to be a celebration to help Nard pay his medical bills.
Mm-hmm.
You got lucky.
I did.
They got that pacemaker in just in time.
Yep.
He got a temporary one. He got fitted yesterday, so he can go get his permanent pacemaker.
That's
one
awesome.
more surgery.
I don't have no more surgeries.
Just one more. Get
Nope.
that pacemaker in.
Oh, man.
That's it. Do you have a hernia as well? I heard you had a hernia.
No.
Okay. I don't know if they got to do anything with that. It was a non-sports hernia.
Yeah.
I think it was just from laying in the bed.
Non-sports hernia. Those are embarrassing.
Tomorrow at 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. is where we're going to be at McFinnigan's Pub, Blanco Road and Lock Hill, Selma.
Can't wait.
Our goal is $16,000 because Nard's medical bills, I mean, they're way more than that, but the goal is $16,000 for Nard's little GoFund. Right now we're at $2,400. Now we haven't done our celebration yet. So,
yeah. Right. That's GoFund is basically for people that are like, can't
Nard.
make it.
Yeah.
Well, I was saying can't make it to the event
can't make
tomorrow.
it to the event. I got you.
That's
but there's a little donate button now. I'll post it right now if you would like to donate to this. But
if you can't make it and you want to help the Nard out, again, you don't have to.
Right. We're only at 15% of our goal.
I don't.
Hey, Nard.
Yes.
You got this weird doll next to you, bud.
I haven't. Chris or somebody did it.
No. Can you move your doll? Like, that's weird. Can you move that? Why is it on a rope? What were you doing before we got here?
You got here before I did.
No, I didn't. Take that. Set it down. Put it in the chair or something. Look at him. He's like packing it up, take it home.
What? That's weird.
It is.
I don't know why he'd do something like that.
Yeah, we're only at 15% of our goal. Derek, do you like raising money for Nard?
Yeah. I don't mind it.
All right, badass. I don't mind it either.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy has been shortchanged in every aspect of his life. So the least that we could do is do a little GoFund.
Mm-hmm.
Try to help out this little rascal.
And it's very clear to me that, Nard is the star. So
what? Skinny dog over there.
People love him.
Skinny dog.
Yep. Wait, what? 170.
170 pounds.
Yep,
dang, I got you beat by like 18 pounds.
Damn. That's amazing, though.
Look at you skinny boy.
I know.
There. Stay right.
Dang,
just like
Billy's
that.
only 152?
No. I got him beat by 18.
Right.
I'm 188 pounds.
Oh, the other way.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you thought it was 152.
Yeah, I thought you were like, I thought this was a skinny off. Got you beat by 18 pounds. Holy moly.
Yeah. Nard's 170 pounds.
Yeah, that's incredible.
There's a button on this GoFund that says donate now. So you just hit that. That's how you donate. Oh, they're saying it's Friday the 13th. This is Nard's favorite.
With a full moon?
Yeah.
You'd know that. Of course you would. You're
I
a
was
werewolf.
backing out of my driveway and I seen it.
There's a big ass werewolf over there.
Oh, wow. That is kind of scary.
Raising some money for the Nard.
Yep, last time.
Q's Cuts
You won't
Meat
hear
Market.
about this no more.
No more.
Starting Monday.
Well, we'll keep the GoFund going for a little bit. We
No,
gotta hit our
we
goal.
won't.
We gotta hit our goal. Oh, they're saying that my wig weighs about 20
I think
pounds.
we'll hit our goal with what we do tomorrow.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope we hit our goal. I'm gonna
It's
send
gonna be
it.
packed.
I don't care.
You think so?
From the vibe I'm getting, it's gonna be packed.
Everybody's like, hey, I'm going to be
Yeah.
out there. Yeah, that's cool.
That would be nice.
Right.
We're gonna get there at 11 a.m. In case you're wondering what time we would be there.
People are saying it won't be packed.
That's
Yeah,
what
they're
Panda
dumb.
said. Won't be packed.
Yeah.
Well, as we've said,
Yeah.
if
They
you
don't know
don't
nothing.
like Nard, that's fine.
Yeah.
Because me and
You're
Derek
in the minority.
and Chris will be
minority.
there.
They are. They are. Telling you, Nard. My last remote, it was Nard. It was nothing but Nard.
A lot of people are saying they're going to be there.
Yeah.
What's up, Sean?
People driving by yelling at me, Nard's better.
Oh God.
Hi, Sean. How you doing, man?
Attacking me for no
What's
reason.
up, big
Attacking
wow?
Burger Boy.
What's up? It's been a while. What you been doing?
Man, I can't wait to get some wieners tomorrow. Oh, hang on.
Right.
I said that wrong.
No, you said it right because it's Nard's Wieners for Money party. So you can get some wieners provided by Q's Cuts Meat Market.
Yeah, that's the point of it.
So you can.
It's a plate sale.
It is.
We're doing but hot dogs.
Nard's going to be dressed up as a hot dog.
Yeah. Again, started out like I was like, oh, this would be funny if we did it like this, and it just turned into actually happening. So
Yeah, it's a nice little social gathering with a plate sale.
yep.
Trying to help the little Nard out over there. A little
Mhm.
rascal.
People saying going by before heading out to Metallica. That's badass.
Yeah. Awesome.
Metallica's in Houston tomorrow, so
Good morning, everybody.
yeah, it should be a good time. Hopefully goes quick.
Well, people are like, I could just go to Valero and get a hot dog.
Yeah, but you can't see Nard.
Can't
and
see-
you can't save Nard.
You
At
went to like,
Valero.
you're not going to see Nard dressed as a hot dog ever again.
Yeah.
So come out, take
You're
a
not going to be
photo
able
with
to
the
feel
hot
good
dog
about
himself.
helping out this Special Olympic champion.
50 gold medals in
Yeah.
the Special Olympics.
I mean, people forget about that quickly.
Yeah, you forget that this dude is a modest means man.
Yeah.
Me and Derek can help him out as much as we can, but his medical bills are they're out of control.
Right. This guy's your guy's favorite. Okay. So you help him out a little bit.
Let's see if any of this talking. No, we are still at 2,400.
But yeah, because I think it's people are going to come out tomorrow.
It says here, give me fuel, give me fire.
So
Because
they're
Metallica's
like, what? You
tomorrow.
want us to donate twice?
Yeah, why not?
You want us to
Nard
come out?
does.
You want us to come out tomorrow and go to your GoFundMe? I mean, that doesn't-
Yeah,
that
Nard
doesn't
does.
really add up.
Nard was saying,
What?
yeah, let's do
Yeah.
it.
I don't think that's the best way
Let's do that.
to do that.
That skinny. Nard looks like a bottle of beer. Look at him. He's just thin over there.
Super thin.
Yep.
Have you been following the Sophie Rain Bonnie Blue fight?
No, I was focused on Israel, Iran.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just focused on this fight
Yeah, I got you.
because you know that Bonnie Blue has been kicked off of OnlyFans.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
Wow.
because of her stunts. And she had a stunt planned for this coming Sunday, Father's Day, to hump 2,000 dudes.
And OnlyFans said not on our site.
Yeah.
OnlyFans, I don't know why they do that.
But Sophie Rain is fighting
Yeah.
with this Bonnie Blue, saying that Bonnie Blue is making her profession look bad.
Yeah, right.
But now people are like, you guys are in the same industry.
But they're different, is what they say.
That's what the Sophie Rain is saying. Sophie should have just stayed out of this.
No, I like this. She got into it.
You like this?
Yeah, because it's like you need, like, rivalries make everything. Like whether it be sports, like it brings people to the party. People like this. People like a good beef. It helps. You know,
I don't know.
It helps it helped basketball, football. I mean, you need a rivalry. You need a beef. You need something on the line.
Bonnie Blue's definitely getting the beef.
Yeah, definitely. You know,
but people are saying that Bonnie Blue is winning this war.
Yeah. You need a person to root for, and you need a person to root against.
Sophie Rain has made about close to $77 million on OnlyFans with the Bop House, with all the girls and all the content that they filmed together.
Mm-hmm.
It's really extraordinary.
Yeah.
And it's also pathetic as men that we have given her close to $77 million.
No, yeah, it's insane.
That's really pathetic. Just as
and
us
Nard
as men.
stuck at 2,000.
Yeah, 2,400.
Right.
We've been telling you, show that
Sophie
wing,
Ray's
dog.
got 76 million.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
And you're stuck at 2,400.
Just because she has boobs.
Almost died.
No, nobody cares about that.
Nope.
They want to see a TNA.
That's it.
What's up, Cody?
Hey, what's up? Hey, I just wanted to give you guys an update. I still haven't donated to Nard.
Yeah, I got it, Cody. Got it.
Yeah, we don't expect you to, Cody.
Hey, you know what I would donate for though?
What?
If you guys did a "Let's Get Nard Out of Texas" thing.
I don't know what your problem is.
Send him back to Oklahoma. I know. I got you.
I donated $100 last time he tried to leave.
Yeah, that's right. You did.
I was
He's
like
just
one
kidding,
of the first
Nard.
ones
He's just
too.
kidding.
Yeah.
Derek. No, I'm not.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I could care
Cody,
less
you don't
about it.
understand. Nard had a serious
I tried
conversation
to
with
help
me after
Nard.
the show
You
yesterday.
didn't try to help me do nothing.
Yeah, I did.
What?
I tried to save your life, Nard.
What?
But you're too stubborn to listen.
No, you're not.
No, he nailed that one. You are way too
You're
stubborn
too
to
stu-
listen
yeah,
to
yeah, that's
anything.
true.
He didn't
He
try
tried to
to do
get you
nothing.
that ivermectin.
He didn't try to do nothing.
Yeah, he did.
When?
Yeah, I tried to save your life.
When?
You did.
What?
He called in and offered us the advice. We didn't pass it along.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, that's not my
Ivermectin.
fault.
It is, though.
Trying to give you some ivermectin.
I mean, for you to go back and then attack him,
Rectally.
I don't understand why
I'll
you're doing
attack it
that.
because you didn't pass it along.
Well, it sounds like you should attack me.
You know that.
I wish
I
you,
never
and
do that.
and I wish you would.
I would never.
All right.
You know that Sydney Sweeney chick, right?
I've heard of her.
Well, she was selling a bar of her bathwater soap.
Yeah, that had the hole in it.
I don't know if it has a hole in it.
Oh, was that just I saw that on TikTok, but maybe that was just a joke.
Oh, yeah.
It was like a bar of soap that came and it had a perfect hole in it.
Okay, I don't know if she's selling that one.
Oh, that wasn't. I thought that was real.
It could be. Well, now there's this glamorous WWE star that has sparked a debate with plans to copy Sydney Sweeney by selling her own bathwater to fans.
Okay. Well, Sydney Sweeney sold soap.
Well, yeah, it was a giveaway. It was you had to register. I know Chris.
Oh, it was a giveaway.
Yeah, Chris has been registering every single day to try to win the Sydney Sweeney bar of soap.
Oh, that's incredible. Every day he signs up for that. All right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, now they have this Blake Monroe,
Mm.
and she wants to do the bathwater bliss.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't think I could ever be that pathetic to buy a woman's bathwater.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I mean, I'll never say never, but I don't think I could.
I don't think.
Yeah.
I just don't think maybe I'm like, when could I ever be that big of a loser?
And it's just like I'm not into bath water.
Not really. There used to be the joke that like our grandpas made. Man, she's so pretty, I drink her bath water.
Yeah.
Right? That used to be a joke, and now they're making soap from the bath water of a woman.
Mm-hmm.
But that was the Nard in the country. They'd be like, man, she's so hot, I drink her toilet water.
Yeah.
That.
And now
type
they're
of stuff.
selling toilet water.
I don't know if they're selling. They
Well, they're
probably
doing
are.
the farts in a jar or
They
whatever.
probably are selling toilet water.
That's coming up.
That would not shock me if
Ugh.
Sophie Rain doesn't have toilet water or one of these OnlyFans girls.
So disgusting. Oh man.
Buy my breeze, buy my fart breeze. She just farts in a jar, and then dudes were buying those. That's the nastiest thing.
Yeah, it is. It is.
And these guys that were asking women
Yeah.
to take a dump in the tub. Right? That's real requests that OnlyFans ladies have gotten. What's wrong with dudes? Like, you got something wrong. There's got
I
to be
wish I
something in the
knew.
milk, the chicken.
It's embarrassing,
It is embarrassing. It is.
but it's real. And they're dudes, so what can we do?
Have you guys watched WWE at all?
I watched a little bit of Money in the Bank.
They have the most famous wrestling move that's out right now, right? Like this is the most they call it the most over wrestling move.
Okay.
I want to get your guys' thoughts on that. Plus, I'll tell you everything that's coming up in the show next.
to the Billy Madison Show. 1-855-FU-BILLY.
People in the chat were like, hey, did you just pull that shirt out of the hamper? They were talking to me. I'm like, no. Like a real man, I picked it up off the floor.
Hell yeah.
You smell it. You're like, oh, this is fresh.
Yep.
Let me throw it on. That's what men do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hang stuff up. You know who does? My wife will go in there. She's like, gosh, you don't have anything hung up. I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm a dude. It's just all scattered everywhere. Nothing makes sense.
Yeah.
She starts hanging stuff up. Then I can't find anything. I knew where everything was until it was all hung up.
That sucks.
Now I can't find anything. Yeah, it does suck. Let's see. Man, they got this WWE wrestler. Her name is Stephanie McCure. And I think that's how you pronounce it. But anyway, she's got this move called the Devil's Kiss. This is where she puts her legs around another woman's head, flips her over, and then smashes her face into the ring while her butt cheeks are sticking out.
Yeah.
It is the most over move, I think, in the history of wrestling. Have you guys seen it?
No, but butt cheeks are so big in wrestling. So
There it is.
Oh, wow. Wow. That's pornographic.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's OnlyFans that you just showed me.
No, that's not. That's WWE.
There's no way that's WWE.
Yeah, it's
They've been
called
doing a lot of lesbian
it's
stuff.
called the Devil's Kiss.
Have they, Nard?
Yeah.
I haven't seen any lesbian
I
stuff.
I think they wrestle.
They make out.
I don't think
I've
so.
never seen them make out.
Yeah, like after they
Probably back in the Attitude
No.
Era.
Yeah, with
got,
Sable.
nope, it just happened.
When?
They were in the middle of the ring. They kissed, and then one like went down.
What?
Yeah, and like kissed her legs and stuff. Like, yeah,
What? That's gotta
Wow.
be AEW.
I don't think so.
Is that
Gotta be.
RCW? I've never heard of that.
No, promise you.
Huh.
I know my lesbians.
Yeah, I know you do. I know my wrestling, you
I know.
dumbass.
So we're right on the track.
No,
Mhm.
we're not. You're on a stupid track.
I'm telling you, it happened.
Here, Derek.
What?
I'm gonna show you what this move is, okay? So this is the move. She takes a woman's head, flips her over, and then just with her big butt, just smashes her into the ring.
Oh, man, that is hot. Yeah, that's cool, man. I like that move. That is. You're right.
This is a better view of it. Ready?
Yeah, I'm
Let me
ready.
see. I don't know if you can see it there.
Oh, I can, yeah. I must have missed that match.
And she has a huge ass too.
She does, yeah. I know asses have been like massive in wrestling, as far as like, you know, they've
When
been
she
really
did
hanging
it-
the butt cheeks out.
All right, this is a better. She did it to Liv Morgan,
Mhm.
and people are going crazy.
Yeah, no, it's awesome.
And it's all butt cheeks. That's the thing.
Mhm.
In fact, I think there was a WWE female wrestler. She's like, oh, you know, if I don't dress like I'm in OnlyFans, I'm not going to get over with the fans.
Okay. That sucks, but she might be right.
Oh, here's a double one because they got this girl named Lola Vice who's got a huge ass. And then you got this Stephanie chick. She's got a huge ass too. And they did a double one.
Huh.
Look at this, Derek. They did a double one of those Devil's Kiss. Go look this
Wow.
up. Yeah. Lola Vice has got a huge ass.
Yes, she does.
And she does a little bit of a twerk and a little
That's
bit
a
of a
dirty
dance.
ass move, dude.
It is.
Yeah.
It's filthy.
Oh, you can't even. I thought wrestling was for the kids.
Nah. The female wrestling, it's all about butt cheeks.
Mm.
If you're not showing butt cheeks, I mean, are you even wrestling? Can you even wrestle?
I mean,
you
I
don't have
know-
your butt cheeks out. I don't even think you can.
I even
No.
know, like locally, you know, the local wrestling scene. Those girls got their butt cheeks hanging out too.
Yeah, I don't think you can wrestle. Same thing. I don't think you can swim unless your butt cheeks are out. I feel like if a woman had her butt cheeks covered up and then she got in a pool, she would just drown.
Yep.
Are there any WNBA girls that have their butt cheeks out? I wonder.
No.
Hell no.
No, but
They-
when
they
you
don't
go to the
relax, relax.
I
They
don't
want to crowd.
I think you have to have your butt cheeks out in order for it to be sunny.
Oh man.
I don't think you get tan.
Yeah.
If you don't have your butt cheeks. If you go to a water park,
Uh-huh.
I don't think you can enjoy yourself unless your butt cheeks are out.
No.
Were you even at the water park?
If you didn't have butt cheeks out?
Yeah, I don't think you were.
I'm not sure.
You got to
I
have
think you
butt
still
cheeks.
were there. Yeah. I would say yes.
No,
you were there.
it's not going to be very memorable.
Okay.
Nobody's going to remember you. Look up this
Well,
devil's
that
kiss.
shouldn't be the goal.
Look up this devil's kiss. They're calling it the greatest WWE move of all time.
I mean, think about all the wrestling moves that have ever been done.
The RKO.
Yeah. The stunner.
The Stone Cold Stunner.
Sweet chin music.
Oh, some good stuff.
Rock bottom.
The rock bottom. The figure 4. Nature Boy. Woo!
And
Nothing.
this one might be number 1.
This is the RKO.
Yeah.
The RSO.
Yeah. That's funny. That move was dirty as hell, though.
Yeah, it's dirty.
Mm-hmm.
I believe Charlotte Flair used to do this, but Charlotte Flair has no ass.
No, yeah, she doesn't.
It took a woman with a big, plump butt.
Sometimes that happens, right? It's like, hey, I like that move you do, but it'll look better if somebody else does it.
Yeah, you got to have butt cheeks to do this move. But man, is it over.
Mm-hmm.
Nard, did you enjoy that? That was a fun time, right?
I did.
You were smiling so much. You know how many banjos just got their strings?
They've always been doing this, though. Like, I remember Rikishi. You know, he used to do
Stink
it.
face.
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, it's just, I guess they've just done it.
Yeah,
now with
that was
girls.
a man's ass.
That was. But, you know, it was
That wasn't
ass
as cool.
cheeks.
I know, but that's not as cool. A man's giant ass.
I didn't say it was cool. I was talking about they've always done ass cheeks, is what I was saying.
Yeah, that has been big.
Yeah.
All right. I got a gross story about beards today. I also have, I listened to the audio and I was like, I guess I could take calls on it. And then I was like, maybe I shouldn't. With this audio, you know, it's a whole happy wife, happy life thing. And then I got some audio of a sister who slept with her brother's friend, like best friend.
Yeah.
Man, is that even your best friend if your best friend nails your sister?
Some guys really don't like that. Some guys don't care who their sister
Is
has
it
sex
weird
with.
when he's like protective over his sister? I think that's what you're supposed to do as a brother, right?
I think. I don't know. I don't know what it's like to be a brother. So
Yeah, we don't have any siblings.
That's. I guess I'd have to ask Nard.
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay.
Did you never
So
got
you were
mad?
never protective over
I
your
mean,
you never
sisters.
protected her honor?
You were never like, don't disrespect my sister.
There's a certain age where you just stop doing that.
Okay.
Like I was when I was in high school, or like right
All
when
right.
I
Well,
graduated.
when you started to hear them have sex, did you just put your headphones on?
I've never heard him have sex.
Oh, stop.
I haven't.
You know what? This guy, I'm surprised he survived.
I know that they
'Cause
have
this
a lot
guy's
of sex.
a liar.
I mean,
He
I
used to tell
I'll
us
be
all the
first
time.
one to say that they're sluts,
He-
but I've never heard
This
them have
guy's a-
sex.
he told us so
They've
many
heard me
times
have
over the
sex.
years.
They've heard
So
me.
many times over the years.
Yeah.
Well, they heard you touch yourself.
No, they've heard me have sex, but
Wow.
like I've never heard them.
Then you just change your story. Just
I
like
didn't.
yesterday when
There's no changing it.
nope.
I said
just
that they
like
get with black guys,
just
and they have a lot of dudes.
just like yesterday when we talk about something, you're like, oh, that never. Oh yeah, you're right, that happened.
Okay, that happens.
Yeah, exactly. And this is one of those
No,
cases.
it's not.
You've heard your sisters have sex.
I really
you've
haven't.
You've told us numerous times.
Okay, well then I have then, if that's what you want me to say.
Yeah.
But they've heard me have sex.
Okay. You're just more excited about them hearing you.
Yeah, because that's what happened. I never heard them have sex. I couldn't tell you what they go to.
Oh my gosh, this guy. I'm talking to Dory,
Yeah.
that dumbass fish that forgets everything.
Uh-huh.
That's him.
It happens.
There was this one woman. I went to a store and I'm like, all right, can I get that? And can I get that in a large?
Okay.
Dad, you want this one?
Yeah.
Do you want it in the medium? Like, can I have that one in a large?
All right.
This one? You want an extra large? Okay, I'll get that one. The white one? No. Can I get the black shirt? In the extra large? Just said I was like, are you trolling me? You got to be trolling me,
Yeah, I think so.
right? Because I'm going to walk out
Yep.
because you're trolling me. You hear me
Mm-hmm.
several times. Finally got it right at the end. I was like, we just met Dory, real life Dory. Now I got Dory right here. Dorky.
I love it.
I love Dorky. That should be your new name, Dorky.
He's not dorky enough though.
He's not.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
He's shameful enough.
Being a dork is like cool.
Yeah, it's a little bit cool.
Yeah. It's almost like you're an expert in something.
Yeah, it's a little insulting actually to call him because Nard's not an expert in anything.
Anything.
Except lying.
What?
Except lying.
Yeah, telling
He's
us
a dork liar.
that you've never heard your sisters have sex,
I
even though you
haven't.
told us several times when we were in Tulsa, when we were in Dallas. You're like, oh, I heard my sister do it all the time. It grossed me out.
No.
That's what you told us.
There was the guy who used to be on our show that banged one of them, right?
Yeah, I knew that.
You
they
were in the
banged.
room for that one.
Yeah, you were there.
No, I just didn't have a problem him banging her because I'm like, that's disgusting. I can't believe you went that low.
I can't believe you said that to your sisters.
Yeah.
And now you guys are like brothers. You know, those kind of
Yeah.
brothers.
Yeah.
Woman insults men, and then the woman gets mad at the rude comments that men made to her. But she insulted men, and then men are insulting her, and now she's mad at the men that insulted her.
Yeah, I get where she's coming from.
We'll have the queen on today if you got a divorce question.
It's like when I pop off on Nard and then he pops back and I'm like, how dare you?
How dare you? Yeah, but here's
How
the deal.
dare you?
Big difference is we're paying him.
I'm not paying him.
Well, you know,
I
we
guess I am.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
A woman says women should not go on trips and go on a trip with a man and have the man pay for the trip if you're not going to put out. I didn't get to this yesterday because we ran out of time, but I want to today.
That would be crazy though, to like take your girl on a trip and then you don't have sex. I mean, I'm not saying she doesn't owe you anything. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying like that would be tough. You take her down to whatever, wherever vacation you take her to. It's like you guys don't even do it.
Nope.
Oh man, that would I'd be down bad. I'd be down real bad, especially if she's like had sex before,
Right.
with others that didn't take her on vacation.
Yeah, that would feel pretty bad.
Wouldn't it? I think so. But she doesn't owe you anything.
There's this guy that says what you eat affects your sexual appetite for your woman.
I agree with that. Yeah.
So what you eat determines your sexual appetite for your woman.
Mm-hmm.
This woman says that she's never going to have sex again. She is happily retiring from sex for good.
At least she's announcing it. Some girls retire and don't even have a press conference about it.
Well, some retire while they're in a relationship.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And they don't say anything. So you don't know if they're retired or are they not.
Or they're semi-retired.
Yeah, which one is it?
Or they're part-time.
Yeah. This girl's like, hey, I am retired. Please don't try to have sex with me because I'm not doing that no more. Then you're like, okay, stay away from that one.
Got me thinking, I wonder how many dudes are currently with a woman who is basically retired. She is retired from clapping cheeks. She's done. That's it. She's hung up her thong. It's over. And then I've got this woman. She's got 3 baby daddies, but she wants to know if you're equipped to handle this package deal.
I mean, it depends on how she looks.
Is that what it depends on?
I think so. I'm guessing. I mean, if she's hot enough, like guys are gonna take like there's guys out there that'll take in all her kids.
Yeah,
I see it.
You
I
do.
see it happen.
I think a guy will take care of all that baggage.
All of it.
Under certain circumstances.
Yeah.
You're right. And they're not going to care.
They're not. They don't even bat an eye at it.
This lonely man was talking to his AI girlfriend on the subway and stuns the internet.
The AI girlfriend thing is just really cringe.
Yeah, it's not a real girlfriend.
I mean, you really want to that does something for you, like just talking to a computer. Like it's not a person.
I don't know. Have you ever seen the Blade Runner? Have you seen Blade Runner?
Yeah.
Okay, the recent one with Ryan Gosling?
Yeah.
Okay, he had basically an AI girlfriend.
He did.
That Ana de Armas, who's in the ballerina movie that's in theaters.
Yeah.
So she was his AI girlfriend.
Okay.
And in that movie, it almost seemed cool
I mean,
because she was like, I'll do whatever you want and all this stuff.
Right.
It was crazy how well just the way this woman spoke to him and made him feel not alone, even though he was alone.
right, because that was an actual actor.
I got it.
Okay, all right, just make
But
sure.
I know that, but
That wasn't really AI.
the way they pitched the AI girlfriend,
Mhm.
it looked kind of cool.
I don't see anything cool about it. I mean, I don't mind like the sex doll kind of thing, like whatever. But like you got to call her or text her. Like, what do you? All right, you need text that bad? I guess maybe you do. I have no idea.
Yeah, people are lonely.
Yeah.
There's a lonely epidemic. Look, we got the woman who is retired from sex. You're not going to tell me that if she's in a relationship with a man, he's not going to be lonely?
I'm not saying that. I don't think she'll be able to be with a man.
And then you got this nice AI girl that's giving you compliments that you probably haven't gotten since you first started dating your girl.
Yeah, right.
You got this woman gassing you up, telling you, you're her favorite part of the day.
Yeah.
I can see
Now
guys.
you know it's got to be AI.
I can see guys falling for that.
Maybe you're right. I don't know.
They're saying that men and women are wrong about what the opposite sex finds hot.
Usually,
I can see that.
Yeah.
So, what does the opposite sex find hot? Let's go to Nard.
I would say boobs.
Boobs?
Yeah.
With the opposite sex.
Although they're traps for
He's
guys.
saying that you're a girl.
No, I'm saying like, aren't you supposed to like? Isn't he supposed to say what girls find hot?
No, he's supposed to say what he finds hot about a girl.
Right. That's what I thought. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So what do you so boobs? That's
Yeah,
your
boobs.
number one
Boobs
thing.
and then teeth.
Boobs and teeth.
Yeah, and then ass.
What if there were teeth in boobs?
No.
No, you wouldn't like that?
No, I wouldn't like that.
Good old talking boob
Yeah, no.
with some teeth.
No.
So some of the things they've demonstrated a misconception of what men and women predict the opposite sex to desire. So they're saying like, a woman gets dolled up thinking that's what a man wants, but that's not really what a man wants. A man is working on body parts and things like that, right? And that's not really what a woman wants. Sharp, bold features like chiseled jawlines are often described as more masculine, while soft, delicate features like full lips are more feminine. So, what do women find hot about a man? Fellas also thought that women wanted a man with more masculine facial features, specifically, for short and long-term relationships.
Yeah.
But that's the misconception. Remember we read not too long ago that women like a more feminine-looking dude? They're more turned on by a more feminine-looking guy with feminine features?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what they want.
Okay.
Because they have this thing about look maxing. This is where you try to maximize your looks, what you were given, and maximize it.
Yeah.
And, what women think, men are going to like, just boobs and everything. Men love kindness. Yeah.
All right.
That's like one of the qualities
Be kind.
that
That's it.
women get wrong, right? Men love kindness.
I do.
That's a weak ass dude.
No, and Nard loves it.
I do.
I just want him to be kind.
That's
Just
it.
a kind,
He's such a liar,
sweet-hearted
though.
woman.
I like him to be kind.
Yeah, and hot.
That too, yeah.
Because if they're kind and ugly or fat, you're not interested. You don't talk to them.
I
Did
do.
you see the guy that peed on Spam?
What?
We'll get to that next.
1-855-FU-BILLY. Back to the Billy Madison Show.
Coming up, we'll have the queen on if you got a divorce question. Also, your chance to fart on somebody today. I got big Texas Terror tickets to give away. Should be pretty cool. And then tomorrow, you know, if you're out and about and you want to say hi to us, come out, get a hot dog. Trying to help Nard out.
Yep.
broke ass Nard with all those medical problems. He just got fitted for his pacemaker.
There was no pacemaker.
Got rid of his walker yesterday.
No walker.
Will you shut your butt cheeks, sir?
About me not having things I don't have.
People are gonna like when they see Nard tomorrow, they're gonna not even believe he was sick.
No, he still looks sick.
No, not at all.
Oh yeah, he still looks sick. He looks ill.
From Monday,
We need that money.
When he came in on Monday, I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be great."
Oh, this
guy's
guy,
gonna
he
raise $1
looks
million
super
because
sick,
of how
don't
sick he
you?
looks.
Yeah, I feel super bad right
Yeah,
now.
you
Now-
feel awful, right? That pacemaker.
Yeah, super
By
bad.
Friday though, man, he's
I mean,
looking.
He had a walker.
He's
right,
got
Nard?
pep in his step.
You all right?
Yeah, he had
That
a
sucks,
walker,
man.
didn't
That
you?
sucks.
Oh yeah,
That's right in the gout.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Out.
Right? No, what they had to do to your
He did
genitals?
get his colostomy bag removed. He got it taken out yesterday.
Yeah, but he's still worried about his genitals, right?
I'm not worried about my genitals.
and I'm just curious if
Nard,
anybody-
right?
Yeah, right.
See?
Nard said before they yanked out the tube, the doctor was like, "This isn't gonna hurt me."
Yeah, that's exactly what he said.
But I just have a hard time believing that's what the doctor said.
No, he's a hoot.
All right, he's a hoop.
A hoot.
Oh, a hoot. Okay,
Hoot. Like a hoot.
I got
Like,
you.
you know, hoot.
Yeah.
Hoot.
Like I'd have a real problem if a doctor said that to me. Like, this ain't gonna hurt me. Yank.
Yeah. Oh God, that hurt so
I'd be
bad.
like, what's your problem?
Nard said it was worse than taking a big poop.
Yeah.
It was.
Well, the tube was probably long.
It was super long.
Duh,
I didn't realize how long it was.
Man, but yeah, we got to rescue Nard. He's only got
Well, we
$2,400.
don't have to. We're gonna try to.
I mean, that's not going to do anything. Our goal is 16,000. Try to help this guy out. Our little buddy. And I know we rag on our little buddies because we're all friends in here and we can do that. And there was a recent study that said if you can't rag on your friends, are they even your friends?
I don't think so. I really don't think so.
I just if you can't just like
I've always tried explaining that to Nard,
crack
too.
on
Yeah.
your friends, then are they even your friends? No, they're not.
No, they're not.
If you got to tiptoe because somebody might get their feelings
And I
hurt.
love that a study came out and said that. I was
Yeah,
like, oh,
those are
man.
the closest friendships are those that can crack on each other.
Absolutely.
So that's what we do in here. So when people are like, oh, you so mean to Nard. Oh, you guys are so mean. No, we're so nice.
Yeah.
The study says we're the best friends this guy's ever had.
We are. I mean,
And now
it's
we're
not
trying to
even
raise
close. It's not even close.
$16,000, which isn't even, it's a fraction of what he owes in medical bills. This dude was in the hospital. He had like 10 ambulance rides.
I did.
He's been in the hospital for months.
He was taking an ambulance like it was an Uber.
I felt like
He
it.
was like it was a via bus.
Yeah.
What's up, Dan?
Hey, man, I just want to say I'm excited for tomorrow, man.
Oh, good. Yeah, from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Yep.
McFinnigan's Pub. Nard's Wieners
nice.
for Money Party, and
Oh, yeah.
Dan's gonna be there.
We're going to get some Nard dogs.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and just hang out. You know, the proceeds are gonna go to Nard. They're gonna go to his pockets to pay these medical bills.
Yep.
We've never done this before, so
No, we haven't.
we've never done that.
I think
Ever.
we'd only do it for Nard.
No, I do
Yeah,
it for
I
you
think
too,
my-
Derek.
Well, I wouldn't ask for it.
I know, but I would set
Yeah.
it up for you.
I would be a man about it.
Okay.
I would I'd set it up for you.
What?
Yeah, but Nard's not a
You
man.
He doesn't. In his defense, he doesn't claim to be.
And his parents are gone. They
Yeah.
both died, so
Yep.
he has nobody.
Yeah.
He has nobody to lean on but us.
Yep.
He has nobody to just drain than us,
Mm-hmm.
right? He's just trying to drain all our resources.
Yep.
So come out and hang out with us. I'm going to see if I can wrangle up some prices. I will have Big Butt Ranch hats for sale tomorrow. I got 50 of them, just fresh out of the box. So if you want, I have the all black one, and then I have the black and white one. Cops say this man 70 peed on Spam and Vienna sausages.
All right.
He went to a Sam's Club outlet.
Yeah.
They had to destroy more than $10,500 worth of Spam and Vienna sausages after the 70-year-old man urinated on 2 pallets of canned goods.
Yeah. That's. I mean, I'm sure
Witnesses used their cell phone to take pictures of this guy peeing.
I would too. I mean, you see a guy peeing on the Spam or the sausages, and I don't know. Like, I'd have to film that myself.
This is kind of funny. So when I was driving, you know, you go to this underpass
Yeah.
and you're getting on the freeway.
Okay.
There was a homeless guy peeing, but he was peeing up, and every car that would go by, it would hit the car.
Oh, that guy's got to be careful.
That
Damn.
guy's hilarious.
Somebody might take great offense to that.
They could. If they don't have a sense of humor.
Oh.
And because you got to wash your car. Obviously, that's kind of
I'm
annoying.
surprised you drove by him knowing that.
Well, I just go around them a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not
It's
on my
easy
phone
to
when
av-
I'm driving.
To avoid
Right?
the pee.
A lot of people are on their phone when they're driving.
I
so
figured you'd be really mad.
I would be if it hit me.
Yeah.
But it didn't.
But it didn't.
But it didn't, man. But it didn't.
But it hit other cars, which is funny.
Yeah. But it didn't hit me.
Mm-hmm.
This Family Dollar employee arrested for shooting a thief in the ass.
Yeah, I mean, like if you work there.
Like if I own it, sure, I'm gonna be. But if you don't own it, like why?
Why are you risking your life I mean, I get that you try to, hey, so you can't steal, but that's about it. The fact that you're pulling out your own gun and shooting.
I mean, it's dollar store.
Yeah.
Dollar, whatever, Family Dollar.
Yeah.
Let it go.
I mean, I
probably got about $8 worth of merch.
Like, I get it if you have your gun on you to protect yourself. But like this person's just like trying to stop a dollar thief.
Yeah, shot him in the ass.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Remember when we used to shoot Nard in the ass all the time with BB gun?
Yeah.
He had all these dents. It looked like he had all the cellulite on his ass.
Well, the best part was like all the BBs that were in the wall for so long.
I know. And then they had to redo the whole studio, make it nice so we can't shoot him anymore.
I mean, that wall used to be.
It was bad.
It was tore.
But we can still tase you now. Or no, not with the pacemaker. We can't. That sucks, dude.
Yeah. Hopefully, that's why. Hopefully, we'll meet like a new Nard at the Nard benefit.
Oh, that would be cool.
That'd be cool. Right?
Did you see a 15-year-old found guilty after fatally shooting his best friend over a yo mama joke during a sleepover?
Some people, they defend their mamas very. It means a lot to them.
Today
yeah.
Don't disrespect their mamas.
Nolan Grove, accused of shooting and killing 12-year-old Kane Highland
12
in
years
Redline
old.
back in 2023.
Grove is being tried as an adult for third-degree murder. In the third day of testimony today, 2 expert witnesses took the stand. A forensic expert discussing Grove had gunshot residue on his sweatshirt and blue jeans.
A firearms expert told the court the gun did not have a faulty trigger and could not have gone off by accident.
Damn, he shot him on purpose, all because of a yo mama joke.
Everybody is asking what was the joke.
They didn't say.
Oh,
they didn't say. I don't know if it was like your mama's so fat every time she turns around it's her birthday. I don't know what it is. But yo mama jokes used to be so fun. All right, well, quick break. We'll be back.
Back to the Billy Madison Show.
Yes, Billy Madison Show. Coming up, you got our divorce question, 1-855 FU Billy. We'll have the Queen on with uncontested.com. Pretty cool. Later on in the program, there's this huge event that's going to happen this weekend, Big Texas Terror, and we've got a 4-pack of tickets to give to you. So that'll be pretty badass. We got our Nard's Wieners for Money party brought to you by Game Day Men's Health. Our goal is $16,000. It'd be pretty cool if we hit our goal. Help Nard out and pay all those medical bills. We've never done something like this, but we've also never been in a position where we've had some, our little buddy over there. As much as we rag on him and stuff like that, he is our little buddy, and we want to make sure that he's going to be okay. And me and Derek have been contributing to the Nard Fund for the past, 12 years.
Yeah.
And so, but this is out of our pockets, man. We can't afford this. So we're asking for some help. I don't have an extra 20, 30, 40. I mean, his medical bills are over like $100 and some $1,000. I mean, this guy, he's toast.
Okay.
So we're just trying to get like 16,000 just to get him a little bit of, just a little bit of a cushion.
Yeah.
Just so he can get his head above water. Dude's so far behind on his car payments and his rent. I mean, this guy's screwed. If it doesn't go good, he's going to be homeless.
Yep.
That's where we're at. And if you don't want to do it for him, do it for his kid. So his kid doesn't have to, go under a bridge to visit dad.
Right. Just to visit his dad. Yeah.
To visit his dad. It's like, oh, dad.
He'll then be able to go back to his home.
Right.
Okay.
I told him, I was like, hey, I think Dr. A, Dr. A takes the pain away.
Yeah.
He asked about it. I think he's going to donate. And Nard goes, okay.
He was okay.
I just said okay.
He rolled his eyes.
I didn't roll my eyes.
Like,
okay.
I said okay. Awesome.
Okay.
Like, all
You
right.
didn't say awesome.
I never heard a response like that.
There's
in
no
my
awesome.
life.
All we got was, okay. What a jerk.
Wow.
Insane.
Here we are.
Okay.
I don't
You
have
guys are
to,
insane.
I don't have to bore our listeners with the Nard's Wieners for Money banter here.
Yeah.
And my great friends at Game Day Men's Health, they're trying to help you out as much as possible.
For sure.
Okay.
I didn't.
Okay.
The eye roll threw me off.
I didn't do no eye roll.
Okay.
And McFinnigan's Pub, they're promoting it because they want a lot of people to show up. And then, of course, all the meat is provided. You don't even have to pay for the meat, Nard,
No, the Q's Cuss donated that.
for
I
your
appreciate
plate
it.
sale,
There you go. I appreciate it.
for your
Yes.
wiener sale.
At least say that.
Okay.
Don't say okay.
Okay.
That just comes off rude.
Yeah, it did. It felt rude.
We're still trying to teach him, We're still raising
Well,
our
we'll
little
learn
boy.
him.
Yeah.
Once this
You know how it
pacemaker,
is when you have kids.
I get we can't tase him anymore because of the pacemaker, but we can still beat him a little bit. Whoop him into shape. You know how a lot of dudes have beards?
Yeah, I do see him.
All right. I didn't know this, but they came out with the truth about beards and just how dirty beards are.
Okay.
And you can transfer pubic lice from a
Sick.
woman's downstairs, or Nard, a man's downstairs to a dude's beard. And pubic lice can live in a beard.
Huh.
And then if that guy were to give out some Australian kisses,
Yeah.
he could transfer those crabs to the lady as well.
That would be a problem. I
Yeah.
imagine.
I
with beards.
imagine that's how it was transferred so much back in the day. Before women shaved, when they had those big giant disco bushes.
I mean, probably, yeah.
Yeah, I guess there's all sorts of bacteria and fecal matter, and also women can get like BV and all this bacterial things downstairs as well.
Yeah, because it would be like normally it was transfer from pubic region to pubic region, but
No, it can be beard to
since a guy has basically pubic hair on his face,
beard to pelvis.
yeah, makes sense. Adds up.
Yeah, I didn't realize just how dirty beards were.
I mean, they can be, right, if you don't take care of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But guys are like real big. I mean, they have like products for their beards and stuff.
But there is some good stuff. However, other studies have challenged the idea that beards increase the risk of infection. One says that if your doctor is a bearded doctor, you're less likely to get staph. So that's good.
Because he knows what he's doing? Or
No, because the beard's protecting the skin and the face.
Okay, I
so
gotcha.
he's less likely to do that.
I got you.
But in rare cases, parasites, even pubic lice, which usually live in the groin, can also live in the beard. Do you know that crabs can live in your eyebrows and your eyelashes?
No, but that doesn't surprise me just because, I mean, I imagine they could live in any hair.
But a beard, like, what is that? That's a crab in your beard. So gross. This woman asked a good question. She wanted to know, do men still like women?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Right? Oh, shout out to Dr. J. Dr. J just donated $1,000 to you.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. J. I
There you
appreciate
go.
you. I love you.
There you go.
Dr.
There's
J
a better response.
just donated $1,000.
Still not quite where I'd like the response to be, but getting better.
So now we're up to $3,400. Dr. J is the man.
Yes.
This dude
Yes.
is
Thank you.
so badass. I know you don't want to say it. I'm going to say it. Dr. J.
How come
Dr.
Billy's
Genevieve,
going more hard than you?
Dr. Genevieve, you are so cool. Thank you so much.
He is. He's amazing. He's got
let
the hands of God.
Let me tell you a story about him.
That's
You want
just not good
you want a
enough.
story before I get to do men still love women? Which yes they do, but this woman is thinking that maybe men don't like women anymore. But let me tell you a cool story about Dr. Genevieve. Dr. Genevieve plasticsurgery.com. He's one of our big sponsors. But if you go to his reviews, yesterday I was just, because I was just checking out, his website. And in his reviews, this woman talked about how she was there to get a procedure done. And while she was there, before she got her procedure done, her husband went into cardiac arrest.
Oh, no.
And Dr. J performed CPR
Yeah.
and saved the guy's life.
Oh, wow.
That is amazing.
That is amazing.
Saved the dude's life.
And that's on a review?
That's on a review. That Dr. J, he doesn't brag about any. He doesn't.
I've never even heard that story.
He doesn't brag about.
He never
any of
even
that
told
stuff.
us that.
Not
He's
even once.
never told us, but when I went to his reviews, just because I was checking out his website, on one of his reviews, this woman talks about how Dr. J saved her husband's life
That is
by immediately
incredible.
performing CPR, getting him medical attention, and saving his
Wow.
life.
You're absolutely
Keeping
right.
his heart going.
That was an incredible story.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. And what an incredible, generous dude to just give
Yeah.
to the Nard Wiener Fund $1,000.
Yep.
It is. It's incredible. He's done so many things like that.
He has.
Where he saved somebody's life. I know he's done it like on a plane. He's done it like old that he never talks about.
Never.
But I thought that was so cool that
That
this
is.
woman went into Dr. J to get this review.
Yeah.
To get a
To get a
procedure
little
done.
procedure done. Yeah.
And then she writes this really sweet review that he not only was his work fantastic, but
Yeah.
he saved her husband's life.
No,
It's
that's
just a badass story.
it is.
Incredible story. Incredible.
So, do men like women?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because this woman, she's like, do men still like us?
Do people think we don't, or
Well, I go on a date with this man, and then, things just didn't, I don't know, we just felt like we didn't click or something. And it felt more like he just didn't even like women anymore. Yes.
of course?
Don't believe the stuff that you see online. I'm not going to pick the boring stories. I'm going to pick the sensational stories.
Yes.
Yes, men still want to court women. Yes, men still love women. Yes, men still want to commit to women. Yes, men want to be loyal to women.
Yeah.
They want all those things. The happiest people I know are not the single guys. The happiest people I know are with good women.
True.
So, yes, of course, men still love women. Sure. If you go online and you see these insane stories where women are just calling dudes ugly all the time and everything, right?
Yep.
I don't know if this is a hot take, but I think there needs to be male beauty standards because we can't let them keep getting away with this.
Okay, there's going to be that part of the internet where women are like, it's all ugly dudes
Wow.
out there.
That
There's
sucks.
going to be that. I don't know if I can find the Hinge one where this woman is going off about all the ugly dudes on Hinge. She was just so upset that there's just, and then, or this lady.
How can you be balding and still ghost me?
Right. You're going to have that part of the internet where women are just upset.
How can you be balding and
She just couldn't wrap her head around the fact that this dude
that's wild.
was balding. I think, if anything, men are being a little bit more choosy.
Is that what it is?
I think that they're just being a little bit more choosy. There was not the information when a lot of these dudes, like the older dudes, there wasn't the information like, hey, secure your bag, work on yourself first and do all that stuff. It was like, no, meet a woman and then build your empire with her.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying like the biggest financial decision a man can make is the woman he chooses. That will be your biggest financial decision. And they say choose wisely. I think maybe men are being a little choosy, but yes, men absolutely love women.
Yeah.
But she just feels like she can't get any traction out there in the dating world. And she was like, do men even like women anymore? This is kind of crazy.
I emasculated my ex-husband 3 specific ways.
Wow. She's coming out saying that she emasculated her ex-husband. He eventually left her, but she's telling you the 3 ways that she emasculated. And that's not a good thing. That's not a positive thing.
Control, criticism, and comparison. I was in control of everything. I controlled how the dishes went in. If he loaded the dishwasher and it wasn't good enough, the way he was going to lead our team, it wasn't good enough. The way he managed everything wasn't good enough. Nothing he did was ever good enough.
I wonder if there's any
This is women.
Yeah, this is a woman saying that this is what she did that scared her man away. He eventually gave up in the relationship.
I mean, listen to her. Like, she's like, I controlled how the dishes were. Like,
because he would want to help out, right? So he's like, oh, I want to help out with the dishes.
Right.
But then he didn't load the dishwasher properly.
So I'll just do it myself.
But so she was right there, not giving praise for his effort, but giving critique.
Why do you do it like this?
And then I let him know out loud, like I criticized everything that he did and told him how it should have been done better. And perfection was the standard that I held for him. So nothing was ever good enough because I was comparing me and him. And I had this self-righteous view of myself that.
So she thought she was perfect and everything that she did was perfect. And therefore, when he didn't meet her standard, she critiqued and it basically insulted every effort that he made.
Yeah.
I knew the way and my way was better and nothing he ever did was enough. And
oh my God.
I wonder, there's guys.
This is so common though. Like women
Yeah.
I don't know why they do this. Like my wife has been doing this lately too. Like the other day, like I was weed eating and I don't know. I have this thing, like when I start weed eating down like a fence line, like I have to finish that fence line. Like all the way around. Like I have to. Like that's just like in my head. And she's like, well, why didn't you just like go down this part and then do this over here and over here? Like, I'm like, why are you even talking to me about this?
That's unnecessary critique.
For no reason.
eventually it created a man that was apathetic, that was resigned to not do anything. Why should he show up? If I'm going to redo it or if I'm going to do it better or if he's going to get criticized, why should he show up? And then that caused further division in our relationship because he would say that he was going to do something and then just not. And it created this big void in respect. And where I got it wrong in the respect category was I was waiting for him to show up as perfect in order for me to begin to respect him.
Yeah. She nailed it though. She's like, I was waiting for him to be perfect. Otherwise I was not going to offer him respect.
I didn't ever respect his effort. I didn't ever respect the progress. I didn't respect anything.
And so now they're divorced.
Yeah, that's.
And I wonder how.
It sounds like she regrets that.
Oh, she does.
Okay, that's what it was.
What the video
right?
was like. But to be able to self-reflect and go, this is how I killed my marriage. This is,
good for her.
As they say, you have to, if you want something to grow, you got to water it.
Yep. At least
right?
she learned from it.
She did. And so, but it's too late for that
Way too
relationship.
It is. But
Yeah, I got
at
it,
least,
Nard. It's way too late. Yeah.
Way too late.
But at least she's able to look back and she knows exactly.
She's grown from it.
Yeah.
And she is not going to approach a relationship
I got to give
that
her
way.
credit there.
Again, we're imperfect people. You cannot expect your partner to be perfect.
No, you can't. Yeah.
And just because you load the dishwasher one way,
Right.
doesn't make your way correct.
Just be happy they're doing it.
Yeah, exactly. She just never recognizes effort. But what an awesome lady to.
That's how women always have been, though, because my mom was the same way, like as a kid. And I'm just like, just be happy I'm doing it. Like, whatever, lady.
Speaking of divorce,
Bitch about everything.
because that lady got divorced.
Yeah.
We're gonna have the queen on 1-855 FU Billy. We're gonna have the queen on with your divorce questions. 1-855 FU Billy with our pick and pull hotline. Shout out again to Lloyd who gave $500.
Yes, thank Shout you. out.
You know what Nard's response was?
It was
Okay.
not. It was not.
Back to the Billy Madison Show. 1-855-FU-BILLY.
What's up? Billy Madison Show. Nard's Wieners for Money party. I mean, the pacemaker's looking good. He's getting color. He had a walker. He was in a wheelchair. And now he is out. It is a miracle. It is a miracle. He just got his poop bag taken out yesterday. Said that was super painful. He's going to be dressed as a hot dog. Come see Nard. We're going to have Big Butt Ranch hats that you can buy and walk home with. Yep, and Nard's going to try and pocket that money, I'm sure. Which I'm in the negative because, you know, all these costs, right? When I ordered the hats, because I was like, oh, you know, we want to be able to have hats on hand, right? So people, because you can buy them on our website, kissrocks.com. You can buy all that merch. But I'm like, it'd be cool if people could get the hats when they're there. Because the last event that we did, people, that's all they wanted. They wanted the hats. And Nard's like, all right, I get that money, right? That's what he said.
Yep. Oh, yeah, you're going to give that to me, right?
Yeah. I'm like, what do you think, buddy? He's like, yeah, I need that money. That's what he told me. So
my money, and I want it now.
Game Day Men's Health is helping us put together Nard's Wieners for Money party, and it is tomorrow. Hopefully, it's jam-packed. If it's not, because our GM and all the sales staff are going to be there. If it's not, Nard, you're going to look like such a turd.
Oh, God, yeah. That would suck.
The Queen is with us with your divorce questions.
Good morning.
Hi.
Let's do it. What it do?
Let me play this audio that I just played.
Okay.
Because I feel like what this woman said is very common. Now, not that men are without fault in marriages, because I'm sure they are. Men probably. Where do men drop the ball in? Maybe it's they stop dating their wife. They stop doing the romantic gestures. They stop putting effort into the relationship. I mean, they cheat. Like, what are the main causes? How do men go wrong in marriages?
Oh, it's so easy and so simple at the same time, Billy. I mean, men need to be there to protect and to provide. And if they are, just not able to protect the woman, is what you see most of the time, and they get a little resentment, or they feel maybe that you're not protecting them, maybe from that coworker or that other woman that's after your man or your family members. Sometimes it's their family.
Protection isn't just physical protection. It's when another woman is trying to infiltrate your marriage.
Absolutely.
And as a man, to protect your marriage, you need to give that woman the Heisman and tell her that you are spoken for.
We need our dog to bite. I mean, if my Doberman can't even bite a girl, then how's he going to protect? How are you going to be my number one bodyguard?
Right. So when you think of protection, you just think of physical protection, but as a man, you're protecting your family from financial harm by making good financial decisions.
Oh, of course.
You're protecting it from any women that are trying to infiltrate your marriage, trying to ruin it.
There you go. Shut it down. I need to know if this dog is able to protect and serve and be obedient and devoted, to just one person.
Obedient.
When they think of provider, you just think of financial providing, but that's not it. You're supposed to provide the help, the love, and security,
some
meaning
kind of future security. It doesn't even need to be now.
Yeah, but it doesn't. We're not. When you think of security, obviously you first think of financial security, but the other security is making her feel secure that you're not going to leave and that you're committed to the marriage, right?
100%. Whether you have financial security or not, as a woman, you want to know that you have stability, longevity. You're giving everything as a woman, everything you have to this man. So you need to know in return that he's not going to leave and he's going to come back, and you're going to have some kind of stability and longevity. You're going to, when you're going to see this man again.
Well, this is where she said she went wrong.
I emasculated my ex-husband 3 specific ways: control, criticism, and comparison. I was in control of everything. I controlled how the dishes went in. If he loaded the dishwasher and it wasn't good enough, the way he was going to lead our team, it wasn't good enough. The way he managed everything wasn't good enough. Nothing he did was ever good enough. And then I let him know out loud, like I criticized everything that he did and told him how it should have been done better. And perfection was the standard that I held for him. So nothing was ever good enough.
All right. Is that pretty normal?
No, that sounds pretty messed up. I mean, if that's normal, then yeah.
But I'm saying, do relationships, marriages get to that point?
Oh, you have no idea. That was real. Oh yeah, we hear about this all the time. But that comes with the territory if you let yourself get involved with a controlling partner, whether it's a woman or a man. If there's warning signs from the beginning.
What are the warning signs?
Well, like this lady said, how you load the dishwasher. If they're really, nagging you, and we call it negging now, is what the young people call it. Like negging, yeah,
Okay.
and like putting you down, or especially if you get put down in front of your somebody else, or talked down to in public. You need to exit the relationship. This is controlling. I mean, it's just like abuse. If somebody slapped you across the face, it's just as bad, if not worse. It's
or
humiliating.
even if you're not there and she's criticizing you to her friends,
that needs to stop. Yeah,
they say never bring up any of your problems to your friends or family.
Well, yeah, because then your friends or family are the first ones
They're
to
taking
step
a
in.
side, right?
Well, no, they step in and take your man.
Okay, they can take your man,
Absolutely.
take your side and hate your man, and then really try to get you to leave your man.
You'd be surprised, Billy, how many times you have a situation where people come to me and tell me that their best friend is now living with their man.
Damn.
Jeez.
Yeah, it could happen. So you want to make sure, I mean, obviously it doesn't start overnight that you start cheating, but if you are openly criticizing your partner, you're building resentment. And if it goes under the rug and you don't clean it up or you don't stop, it's just going to get worse. And then someone's going to retaliate.
Now, if you ended up with one of these people, like that lady,
sure,
she was able to self-reflect and realize that she was kind of the problem.
I love that. I love that for her. I mean, we all have problems, Billy. None of us come.
Nobody's perfect, right?
Box fresh, except Billy.
No.
So yeah, Derek and Nard and I, we have to train
and
keep this dragon on point. It's not easy. Men and women have different low points and high points, and we also, together can come in and excel.
Well, let's go to Whitney. Uncontested.com is the Queen's website. Whitney, you had a question for the Queen. 1-855-FU Billy, our pick and pull hotline. If you have a question for the Queen, go ahead, Whitney.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Good morning, Whitney.
Good morning. So I'm a collector. I collected Polly Pockets as a kid and My Little Pony and, Barbies. Now I collect Labubus. And honestly, it's just something that brings me joy.
Hell yeah, me too. Same girl.
Yeah.
How are you getting them?
No kidding.
Yes.
Sold out
She's got
everywhere.
the fake ones.
Oh no.
The fake ones are pretty. You got to be
No.
careful, man. You really got to do your research.
You do.
Sometimes
You'll end up with a
$2,000.
fake. You'll end up with a
boo-boo.
ladoodoo. A
I
ladoodoo.
I
You
get
are
mine
so
lined.
right. Oh my God.
Yep.
Tell me
Yeah,
about
it's a
it.
ladoodoo.
Okay, what next? When are we getting our next pair?
Exactly. So, I mean, my husband, he just always makes comments about my interest being dumb and a waste of money. And I mean, I like it. I enjoy collecting.
Okay.
We've been married 2 years, but I feel like I can't be with someone who doesn't support my interests, and we're fighting all the time. And I feel like I deserve a life where I feel valued and accepted.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone should be made to feel small for loving something that they love, So
Well, it's
I don't
important
know.
to set boundaries.
People are asking, what the hell is a labubu?
Louboutin. These are
A Labubu?
very
Yeah.
fancy shoes, red bottoms.
I just celebrated my white trash anniversary, and I got the whiff of labubu.
Oh, you
I got her
did?
the
And you
love
loved it?
labubu.
Well,
Yeah, it was
I know.
$27.95.
Oh, good. Pay cash.
Yeah, it was. It's just this
Mm-hmm.
little creature, and they're from China, and they have a big amusement park over there. It's like a labubu amusement park, like
How
a Six
cute.
Flags, but it's all labubus.
Oh, we're going.
But they're these tiny little creatures, these furry little
Yep.
creatures that everybody wants.
Wow.
They
I want
attach
one.
to like your
Yeah.
purse and
Yeah,
stuff.
Oh
yeah,
my
that's the
gosh,
cool
how
thing.
cute.
But there's a lot. I can spot the fake ones. I did my
No.
research.
Yeah, you have to look at the box real good.
Wow.
Well, you got to
Oh.
look at the labubu itself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it has like a QR code on it, so you can register your labubu.
I want to
Yeah.
get registered my Labubu. That sounds
And
amazing.
you collect them, and are you selling them to make money for the family, or are you just buying them just to have them?
No, it's not even about the money. I just, I use my own money and I just like them. I like being around them and they just make me happy. That's just as basic, as it is. And I mean, I get it because I'm all right. Full disclosure, I've spent about over $3,000 on Labubu's and their accessories because you could buy clothes. And
yeah, you can. You get the big giant ones too.
Hey,
I saw this woman.
Yeah.
She was topless driving down the street with just her Labubu in front of her Laboobs.
I'm super excited to get one of these.
Why are some of these like $2,000?
They go up to 200.
That's the one I need.
Yeah, some go for 200.
2,000 is bigger than 200.
Well, I know, but like if you go to like
that's
a store,
that's the big giant
I need
Labubu.
mine blinged out. Oh, fully blinged out.
Yeah, you can dress them up.
Oh, you
You
mean
can do all that.
200,000?
yeah,
No way.
yeah, they're a high commodity right now.
Okay.
Like people are stealing them. Like the girls are putting like zip ties on their purses, like so they don't get cut off.
Wow.
Yeah, it's that bad.
Yep.
Wow.
I haven't driven down the street naked or anything. I'm not there. I'm not there yet. But
I just thought that was funny. She had one of these big giant Labubus, and she was like, "I'm covering up my Labubus."
Wow. Well,
with my
Oh
Labubu.
my gosh.
It's early in the day,
Wow.
so let's see what she does.
That's hysterical.
Let's have time today.
But you're just a bit of a collector.
Okay.
Why do you need the queen?
So I don't know. I think maybe I'm thinking that maybe we move too fast, and I mean, he always knew that I was a collector, so I don't understand why it's a problem now. I use my own money. We don't have kids, but he definitely makes more money than I do.
Wow.
So, I mean,
what's your allowance?
I don't know. Oh, do you mean like I'm just unlimited actually?
Oh wow.
Oh no, I do like my own money, and he has, but he treats me well. He treats me well. He's a good guy. It's just I don't like the name calling.
And
You know
he's
what
not
I'm
giving you
saying?
money?
And, no, I mean, yeah, he gives me money. Is that wrong? Is that bad?
No, I mean he should be. I would have thought if he's telling you how to spend your money.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry. Is he controlling your money then? If it's your money, I mean,
No,
I would have
It's the
thought.
family's money.
I gotcha. Okay, so are
Yeah,
you
it's the
contributing equally?
family.
And he thinks that you're being
family
irresponsible
money.
with the money.
Yeah, like he pays the bills and he does all that stuff, and I do groceries. It's very much equal. But I mean, he does make a lot more money than I do. So I don't know. I was just curious because I don't like the name calling, putting me down. I want someone who supports me. Not someone who puts me down all the time. So it hurts my feelings.
Well,
I just want respect and understanding.
Are you guys sharing his money in one account, or I mean, is he keeping, since he makes more than you, is he keeping it all in another account and making you use all your money on the Labubus?
No, we have like a joint account, but I definitely like with my extra money that I have, that's when I spend, and on my credit cards, stuff like that. And he just thinks I'm over the top. And I'm like,
people want to know, I do my own money. What does that mean? That means that you have a job and you get to keep all your money. His job has to pay all the bills.
Wow.
You see that this one person said that there was a girl that started an OnlyFans just to get Labubus.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
do
crazy.
that.
oh, wow.
She's trading content for
You're giving her
Labubus.
ideas.
Wow. I know. Exactly.
She's doing adult videos just to get Labubus.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Well, you might be able to get some limited edition Labubus.
They have
Mhm.
those. They have
Okay.
the mystery one.
Yeah.
Apparently,
We're going to get a queen one.
I had to do a lot of research on these.
You did, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I just wanted to know, is it possible, like, that I could be entitled to something, like, even if it's temporary?
Ma'am, you will be probably taking all of your Labubus. I can tell you that right now. I doubt
Well,
that
what do you
you'll be
want?
splitting them.
Alimony or something?
Yeah, some sort of alimony, yeah.
Alimony. Well, you got to be married 10 years in the state of Texas to get some money and have no job. Make sure you're not working.
Ooh.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
only
if you
have
have
two.
a job.
Quit your
you're
job
on
today.
Strike one. Yeah, you're not getting any money, lady.
Damn.
You can work. So, yeah. But if you're not
People are
working,
saying you are entitled to your opinion, though. You get to keep that.
you will. Yeah, that's free. You can have the money or you can
Yeah.
be right. You can't have both. So it's customers always
Yeah, that's
right.
all-
No, ma'am.
But
So
even that he's putting me down and everything, I still wouldn't
I
get
don't
anything
know
for
if
that.
you want to get that money, but if not, then yeah, I mean, you should rectify it. Obviously, we're not saying control your man, but you could probably work it out where make him pay for it. Maybe just
or just get thick skin.
There you go. Yeah, just ignore it, honestly.
I'm sorry. There was this little voice in the background. What did it say?
Thick skin. Yeah, thick skin.
Yeah, grow up and just, you know, make sure you
Just
laugh all
woman
the
up.
way to the bank. Yeah, and just dry your
I
tears
don't want to
with
grow up.
those dollar bills. Yeah.
What does your house look like? It has to look like a house of horrors with all these ponies and labubus everywhere.
Yeah, it's gonna be weird.
So, okay, I definitely have a quote unquote like House of Horror room, but it's all like, you know, My Little Pony, Labubu, and my mom collected Beanie Babies. I think that's where I came into all this, you know, because she started me. So blame mom, right? No, I'm just kidding. I don't blame my mother, but you know,
Wow.
But she started with the Beanie Babies. So yeah, I have a room. I'm allowed a room.
I mean, do you go in the room and just hang out, or
Yeah, what do you do?
in there?
Yeah, I totally do.
Yeah?
I go in the room. It makes me happy.
Can I
It
come?
does. It makes me happy.
I want to see the My Little
Yes!
Pony.
Oh my God, we'll have a tea party.
Oh.
We'll have a tea party with our little
I need to
Labubus
get,
and stuff.
yeah, I need to go, guys. I'm
People are
out.
saying that you're a hoarder.
Sounds like it.
This person said, I can smell her house already.
It's organized chaos. I would never
Wow.
allow my Labubus to be in like a smelly area. No, it's
Ew.
very well organized. I
Where's the
promise.
smelly area?
Yeah, there's no smelly area.
Okay, that's good.
No smelly area.
No, there shouldn't be. Not in your house. Not in anybody's house, to be honest. Let's keep it.
No, my Labubus deserve better. Not my
Okay, good.
husband, my Labubus.
Now I'm frightened. I'm gonna stay here today. and hang out with Nard.
So you want a divorce possibly from your husband.
Okay.
But you were expecting alimony. If you're
Yeah.
not going to get alimony,
Ma'am,
can
you'll
she
be-
get spousal
She'll be
support?
staying in the Labubu room if anything. She's already claimed it, so you know that's her territory.
Can he take claim to the Labubus?
He can try if you want to open siege on this lady and
Oh,
coup d'etat.
man.
She can
So
try
he
to
could get
take
half
of
those
them.
That's what she's worried about,
the
right?
army of Labubus, it could get split right up, or he could overtake the entire army of Labubus if he
Listen
chooses.
to her gas.
Yeah, I mean,
He will.
right now.
He
He,
can
could be
get
lighting
those.
him up.
I'll tell him.
Yeah,
Get those
exactly.
ponies. Well, maybe not the ponies. You might have had those before you got married.
Ah, there you go, Billy. This could be separate property if you brought
Yeah.
this into the
Oh
marriage.
my
so
God.
we're gonna have to go separate.
Honey, if
property
you're
on this.
listening, I love you. Never mind.
Yeah, go back
Backpedaling.
home, girlfriend. Yeah, go back.
Like,
home.
wait, this is a bad idea.
Maybe hit the Hollywood place.
Okay, no, that's rude. You can't say she sounds fat just because she collects Labubus. It is not just a fat person thing. There's
No.
everybody's collecting Labubus.
Yeah, exactly. It's a hot girl thing.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. That it's just a fat person thing.
What?
Yeah, it's ask her how much she weighs. That's the chat is rude.
Yeah, they
the
are.
chat is so rude. I was trying to find we need to find like a rude business that wants to sponsor the chat.
Oh, okay.
Uncontested.com.
There you go. Sponsor the chat because they just go crazy. All right, Queen.
Thank
so
you.
it's summertime, and obviously, is divorce down? Is it up? What are we going to look at for summer?
Well, it's wild, Billy. Every other summer for the past 6-7 years, it has been down, down, down. But right now, it's going up, up, up. Everyone is freaking out. I don't know if it's with the economy. Things are going up and down. People are really moving, and people are monkey branching right now.
Okay, I had so this couple, they wanted to get a divorce, but the housing market kind of sucks, right?
Yeah.
The house may have to stay on the market a little bit
bad.
longer, and they're not going to get as much money.
So true.
So the lady wanted to know, should she wait for the housing market to rebound a little bit before she gets out of her marriage?
Well, that's the worst part. If you're the one that's buying the other party out, you want to stay and hurry up and get out because your house is valued low. So you have to pay them very little money.
Okay,
As
so-
the house goes up, you're gonna have to pay more money.
So if you're the one that wants out
buy-
and you want to buy the house, now's the best time to do the
you want
divorce.
to buy the house now, cut them that check for that low amount because it's going to bounce back in the fall and then you're going to have to pay double.
But if you don't want the house and you want to wait until the house is worth more so you can
right.
get more money.
Let's hang out, Billy, as long as we can. Hang out by the skin of your teeth
Interesting.
until the fall, and then you can sell the house and get that larger number. Yeah, absolutely. If you're looking to sell the house.
And I had another person ask if the 401k that is divided in half, right?
That's right. We do a quadro, and it's going to be divided 50-50, or you can do a percentage depending on how long you guys had that job.
Even though there's equal rights now?
Yeah, it's going to be 50-50. Well, you get half of theirs, which might be nothing. So you want to get a spouse that has a 401k. So you take half that. Mm-hmm.
That's rowdy. All right. Well, thank you, Queen.
Thank you, Queen. You're great.
Uncontested.com is her website. Remember, we have our big Nard's Wieners for Money party. We'll have more details.
Yay.
I got big Texas Terror tickets and more coming up.
1-855-FU-BILLY. Back to the Billy Madison Show.
What's up? I got this lady who has retired from having sex. She's done. She's retired. It's over. Put a fork in it. It's done. She's done. Wonder how many wives just can't wait to retire. God, I can't wait till he stops bugging me for that.
Yep.
That's what's happened to this one couple. So I'll get to that. This woman says that women should not go on trips with men if they don't plan on sleeping with them. Listen to what she said.
If a man offers to take you on a vacation or a trip and you do not plan on sleeping with this man, do not hop on that plane.
Does she have a point? I mean, no man should ever expect cheeks.
Yeah, you shouldn't. No, they don't owe you cheeks, anyways.
They don't owe you nothing.
Yeah.
Do not waste that man's time and money. And then y'all got the nerve to be like, just because I hop on a flight don't mean I'm entitled to sleep with him. That's true, but pay for your own flight, you bum.
Okay, she's saying that's fine. You want to go on the trip, pay for yourself. Don't have the man paying for your stuff if you don't. Because what she's saying is if a man invites you on a trip, it's because he wants to sleep with you. Right? I mean, that's what it is. He's going to spend all that money, the plane fare, the hotel, all the, activities that you're going to do. And then you're just going to be like, thanks, going to bed.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was a great day. I had a good time.
Right.
Thanks, pal.
Why do you need him to pay for that's how you want to move? Like, for me, like, that makes sense. I don't ever have a man pay for my flight unless are you crazy?
So she says she's never going to have a man pay for anything, and unless if she's humping him, right, then she's cool with him paying. If she's going to give him cheeks.
Yeah.
Is that a fair trade? Pay for yourself, go on a trip. Yeah, I'll go on the trip as pals. I'll pay for my own.
Yeah.
Then he's definitely not going to expect anything.
Right.
Right. That's why they say the first date for women, just pay for your own part of your meal. And then there's no expectation of sex. And if it happens, it happens. But then not that dudes feel like you owe him anything, but it takes the pressure off of that part. Right.
Yeah.
Then she doesn't feel like, oh, he paid for this expensive meal. Is he going to think I owe him something? If you just pay for yourself, then it's like, whatever. Then you're just there to get to know each other. And then if things happen, they happen.
Yeah.
That's the best way to do it. This dude says that he feeds his sexual appetite for his wife, and there's certain things he avoids.
The reason why I have a strong sexual appetite for my wife is because I don't go eat burgers and fries and shakes when I'm out. I eat when I get home. My eyes, I don't go feast on other women's bodies all day and then compare my wife's body that I've been with for 26 years to somebody's body that ain't even 26 years old.
All right. So this dude, do you have to, I think he brings up a good point. You have to feed your sexual appetite for your woman. Obviously, you got to eat healthy, but you also have to just concentrate on your woman, not worrying about that's why they say OnlyFans is bad, because it sets up false, you know what I mean? If you see your woman's getting a little older and you're starting to look at women that are in their early 20s, obviously your woman probably isn't going to be able to compare to that. Same thing if she was looking at, younger dudes and their ripped bodies, and you probably are not going to be able to have that same type of body, right? You're going to crave things that your wife or husband can't provide.
So
Facts.
You always crave them. You just don't act upon them.
Yeah, but they say it's bad. That's why porn's bad for relationships.
But
porn keeps men from their goals. That's a fact. Men that are porn driven never get their goals.
What goals?
Well, let's say you want to start a business. Let's say you want to go to school. Let's say you want to learn a trade. You're just sitting there watching porn. Instead of going and what I mean?
Could be productive.
You could be, it keeps you from being productive.
It's facts.
Now, a lot of dudes are like, I don't care.
Some men because some men are like addicted to it.
They are,
and they watch it for hours every day.
I just reached a goal, and I watch porn.
Reached a goal.
What?
What's your goal?
I became the APD around here.
Okay.
Oh,
it only took me 25 years.
25 years.
I still reached
that
it.
Took a
Some
long
people
time.
start out as an APD.
You have no goals.
I mean, if I have to wait,
got a GoFund goal.
I know, but I'm just saying, if that's the goals that he set,
shut up, Charity.
I'm on track.
Charity, that's your name.
I'm on track.
Shut up, Charity.
Handout.
They're calling him Charity.
What's up, Stan?
Like he's a girl.
I just want to make a comment on what the girl was saying about the trips. I kind of have a feeling that a guy wouldn't invite a girl on a trip unless they've already been sleeping together.
No, some dudes want to show off what they got, and they think that they're going to be able to show off by buying a plane ticket and wooing them.
Yeah, I mean, That is a big flex.
There are men out there, and then of course that man expects sex.
Yeah, I can understand that.
That's
though. Yeah,
creepy
trying to
too.
Flex their money, yeah, a little.
Yeah, men want to flex their money, and they want look what I did. I took you on this exotic trip.
I mean, it's a nice flex.
Yeah,
It
thank
is.
you, Stan. Appreciate it.
To take a girl like on a vacation, like I mean, it's pretty cool.
One of the more romantic things that I've ever heard on our program is men that touch themselves to their woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And so they don't get excited by other women. They only are into their woman. And it seems like those marriages are the ones that are built to last. Now, Nard, you just made a condescending facial expression.
Yeah,
and-
nobody's doing that.
I do that.
You do not.
I do.
Chris does do
I
that.
work up
think he
my
does.
appetite with others, and then like when it's go time, it's all about the wife.
Yeah, Chris does that.
Well, yeah, when it's go time, when she's right in front of him, yeah.
No,
No, he's saying
alone time.
when he's that.
Yeah.
When he's having
So he'll
alone
watch-
time,
he'll watch other
You'll watch all day of
Yeah.
like different girls,
Yes.
but then when it's time
Yes.
to do the finish line, you
Yeah,
think,
it's like okay,
Yeah.
wife's nudes.
yeah,
so, okay,
yeah. There are men out
I
there
believe him,
that
I guess, yeah.
are more excited for their wife's nudes than they are like any
I
other
am.
woman. But you said you went,
yeah. I figured like after like 10 years, be like, nah.
No, that's what. Yeah, I lost this battle.
Yeah,
Derek did lose this battle, and it was so romantic. I know flowers are romantic.
I mean,
and
I got
everything.
blown out.
Did you?
I know
Yeah.
chocolates are romantic and sweet gestures and love notes and all that stuff. But can you think of anything more romantic than a man, in the most vulnerable position, touching himself to photos of his own woman? How romantic is that?
It was probably
I'm very
95% of the calls were guys.
Damn.
yes.
saying
What's up?
that, yeah, they think about their wife.
Wow.
Justin,
What's up?
what's up, buddy? What you got for us?
Man, so you're talking about inviting girls on trips. I invited a girl to Venice one time, and she kept saying, okay, but just as friends. And I got a spot on the canal, right? And she was like, okay, well, just as friends. So I got I went with another buddy of mine. He had his own room, and she got there, and she's like, what? Why didn't you get 2 beds? I thought it was just as friends. And I was like, I flew you to Venice. And we didn't do, dude,
Oh, that
the only
sucks.
thing that we did the last night that we were there, she had some wine and we went out and we're dancing all night, dude. And then other girls were hitting on me when I went out, and she would like walk up to me and claim me and start dancing with me all the time.
Oh, hell
gosh,
no.
but then you got no cheeks.
Hell no.
It's the worst trip ever.
Oh.
Back to the Billy Madison Show.
When it's time to party, we will party hard.
What's up? Billy Madison Show. Your chance to fart on somebody today later on the program. I have big Texas Terror tickets to give away.
Nice.
Let's see what else I got. Oh, I got this woman with 3 baby daddies. And me and Derek are in agreement on this. If you have 3 baby daddies, there are still women that will get a dude no problem. No problem.
There are. I've seen.
It's not going to scare a dude off if that woman meets certain criteria.
Yeah.
If she knows what she's doing, she's going to get a dude.
Yeah.
This woman has retired from giving out the cheeks. She says she's never going to do it again. Imagine getting those words from your wife. She's like, honey, just to let you know, I'm retiring. Oh, from work? You're going to retire from work? No, from sex. We're never going to do it again. And she's so happy about her decision. She's like, that's the last time. That is it. That is all. That's all
He should
she
be able
wrote.
to cheat. If she retires, you get to get a new employer.
Yeah, I mean, that should be the deal, right?
Yes.
If she's like, I don't want to do it anymore.
She's unemployment money, so like, might as well hire someone new.
Unfortunately, a lot of times, she's like, hey, I don't want to have sex with you anymore, but if you have sex with anybody else, I'm just going to take you for everything you have.
Hell no.
It happens. You know? According to our listeners, like all the females that listen to our program, they love getting it on.
Yeah.
But if you go on the internet, they could take it or leave it. It's like, whatever. Sure, they got to do it. Remember I played that one audio earlier in the week where this woman, her biggest fear, she was like, I have to give him just a little bit. Otherwise, you know, and she would get anxiety and break out in hives when she knew she was going to have to give him some. She had to give him just enough to string him along to keep him working and going to work to pay the bills.
Yeah.
Give him just enough just to keep him happy.
Yep.
To retire from cheeks.
Good for her.
You know, usually men are taken out of retirement because their wiener doesn't work or something. That's usually. But even then, I mean, they'll be fighting till the end to get that thing to work.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Right? Take whatever pills you need, get a, you know, I don't know, a car jack or whatever you got to do, get something installed just to keep it going.
Yeah. But also some men just run out of testosterone.
They do.
Yeah.
They run out.
Because there's plenty of men out there that they also retire from sex.
I think so.
Yeah. Not every guy, you know, keeps it going until they die.
No, because the guys that are still exercising, the guys that are still going for walks, the guys that watch what they eat, you know?
Yeah, those guys, I don't know if those guys are still doing it.
I think they
I
are.
think they retired too.
Really?
I think so.
Yeah, I guess testosterone whoops your ass.
Right. When it gets depleted, it's done.
That's why they have places like Game Day Men's Health to help you with your testosterone.
Yeah, exactly.
They got peptides and all sorts of stuff.
All sorts of
to
stuff.
keep you in the game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like poor Nard, he could have a heart attack with that pacemaker. He's gonna really have to regulate himself.
Yeah, he is.
Let me go to Carson. What's up, Carson?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's up, feller?
All right. Me and the wife, we've had 2 kids, and she's closed up shop.
Yeah, that happens a lot after you have kids. And especially 2 kids. Now it goes her, the kids, the dog, her mother, and then you.
Damn.
That's usually how it goes.
That's pretty much it. I mean, we've had sex once this year.
Once? Let me check the date. It's Friday the 13th.
It sure is.
We're in June. Yeah, we're in June, and you only got poon once.
Damn.
It's like she hasn't come straight out and said, you know, she's completely done, but you know, she's not full time. She's not even part time here. You know, she has zero interest.
Nah, she's the Roman Reigns of sex.
Yeah. Well, it's like you said. For her, it's about the kids and the career. I feel like I'm just her paycheck.
Yeah, that's it. That's all you are. And so you've only gotten cheeks once this year. That's a lot of months without it. I'm looking at January. That's like 31 days there. You got 28 days in February, another 31 days in March. Then you got April. That's 30 days. May, 31 days, dog. And you only got it once? Damn. One time.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I gave her kids. I give her a family. She's got the ring, and it feels like it was for nothing. I feel like I'm alone.
You probably don't even like your kids. You know, when you're getting it one time a year, that has to make you just kind of look at the kids like, not even that cool.
It's that like residual anger that ends up.
No, I got you, but you're just like,
I love them, but it's like God, that. Yeah. But
you probably love them more if you were getting cheeks on a regular basis.
Hell yes. All right.
I know that sounds rude, and it is.
No. Look, look. Here's the thing. I'm in my marriage, and I'm lonely. That's not why I got into this whole deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so she was.
You know how they have boneless wings? You got a boneless marriage.
Yeah. And that's not why I signed up.
You didn't order the boneless marriage.
No, it's like false advertising. You know what I'm talking about? And she, we've never had anything like an open marriage or anything like that. And I'm not, I'm not about to cheat on her. She's always said, if I ever cheated, we're done, and she's taken me for everything, right? But
isn't that funny? She's like, if you ever cheat on me, I'm taking you to the cleaners.
And here's the thing too, like before.
But they do make those threats, yeah.
Don't like wieners.
Okay.
But we were having sex, before we got married, after we got married, bunch of sex, and then all of a sudden it's just we're done. Like that's not the plan I agreed to. So my question is, what's the best way to ask her about this without causing, nuclear war?
Yeah.
How do I get her to see my side without her getting upset and completely closing up shop?
Yeah, I don't know. How do you it's like trying to hug a porcupine.
Yeah, it's
Impossible.
dismantling a bomb,
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a great question. So how do you even approach that? Because you're probably like most couples that don't talk about sex at all. Most people, they don't even talk about it. They're all shy about it.
It's taboo.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you get her to open up to have a conversation.
Well, I need to do
Nard said,
or just
her
open
out.
up.
Take her out for some ice cream. That's it. Nard said, take her out for a bit of ice cream. 2 scoops.
That's weird.
Let's go to Jesse. What's up, Jesse?
What's up, guys? How your Friday going?
It's Friday the 13th. It's going great for Nard. Dr. J just gave him
This is his day.
$1,000. Dr. J just put $1,000 in his GoFund.
Right.
Insane.
Bless his heart. Good for him.
What you got for us?
I don't understand how these guys. I've been together with my wife for 34 years. We've been married for 26, and she wants it every day.
Yeah, I mean, some dudes have all the luck.
Day.
You picked a good one.
I you know how baseball pitchers do it, coaches, when they stick the arm out and bring in the pitcher.
Yeah,
that's what I do sometimes. I'm tapping out.
Oh, because she wants it so much that you're like, that's it. I can't go. I can only go 7 innings.
Yeah, exactly.
So Carson, he's got the exact opposite problem. His woman wants to do it all the time. Well, Jesse, what's a good way for Carson to approach this barracuda of a wife that Carson has? How do you approach this woman that maybe isn't going to be receptive to hearing that Carson would like
The
it
way-
more often?
The way I used to do it, and I regret it because now I can't stop her. I created a monster and I can't stop her. Is I'm always touching her every time she passed by. I'm grabbing something, kissing her neck, and that's all it takes.
That's all it takes.
To show interest.
Show interest.
And once you show interest and she starts loosening up, she's gonna want it.
Okay, so Carson, do you touch her butt when you pass her? Do you kiss her neck?
Yeah. I've tried that. I'm showing her attention, and I mean, like, I'm not like gropey or anything like that, but like, just like you said, like the back of her neck. Back in the day,
People are saying you need to do more foreplay.
Mm-hmm.
If I could get up to the point to foreplay, that's not a problem. Right. I can't even get on the runway, bro.
Yeah. I wonder how you have the Derek, you got any advice for this guy?
None.
I
mean, what do you do to a woman? I don't know how to turn a woman on that doesn't want you.
Yeah,
I've never made that. Like, if a woman doesn't want me, I got no chance.
Derek brings up a good point. How do you turn a woman on that doesn't want you? All right, Chris.
I don't know.
What do you do?
You move on.
You move on.
See, but yeah, of course.
You can't force it.
It's not going to be good.
It's not going to be fun.
You're going to have to work hard for it. Too hard. Too much effort.
You shouldn't have to do that.
But I don't even know how you would start. Like, she just doesn't like him.
Yeah.
Well, she doesn't like sex.
It's just time to roll.
Here's the thing. It's not that she doesn't like sex. She doesn't like sex with him.
Yeah.
Well, she's not going out and sleeping with other guys. I'm the only person she's sleeping with. So at that point, I don't know if it is. Maybe she's sick of sex. The whole thing's just frustrating.
Oh man, that does sound frustrating.
Very frustrating.
You have no idea.
I think
you have
you just
no
need to
idea.
divorce her.
But that's the thing.
This person brings up a good point. She's waiting to divorce you. So she is closing. She is closing up shop. She's pushing you out.
She wants you to make the decision.
Or she's already plotting and planning.
Yeah.
And she doesn't want and she doesn't want to have any more kids with you. And to deter that, she's not having sex with you because she's already plotting and planning for her exit. That's what some people are saying.
Yeah, it's done.
That makes sense.
So in order to not have a whoopsie or a pregnancy that would complicate things, she's closed up shop.
But here's the thing. If that was the case, wouldn't you think she would be mean to me or rude to me or anything else? Because nothing else has changed.
Yeah.
She's still a nice, good person. She's a good mother. Other than the bedroom, she's a great wife.
This person says it's a tactic so that you will be the bad guy.
Yeah,
Hold
she's
on.
breaking you down.
Let me go to Anonymous. What's up, Anonymous?
Is that what it was? Okay.
What you got, you want to have that conversation? You
Yes,
good?
Sir.
What do you got, buddy?
Yes, sir. Well, basically, I just want to let you know that I was listening to that other guy who says that his wife wants it all the time. I mean, we're going on 30 years being married this year. And my wife she wants it all the time. I mean,
that doesn't help Carson.
No, the second guy that's called in to brag.
Flexing, man.
Yeah, he is.
Flexing.
This guy's saying his wife wants it all the
He's
time.
like, your wife's broken.
No, but
what would you do if you're in Carson's shoes? Let's say you're in Carson's underwear.
He's like, I'd never.
Right? You're wearing Carson's underwear, and you got a woman that is giving it to you once this year.
Wow, that's crazy. That I think there's something going on with that relationship right there. I mean, he needs to get help or something because number one thing that I basically just want to say that like I'm saying, I feel bad for him because
you get it all the time. He's like, hey, you know what? I think that guy needs help.
It's a major help.
You know what I'm thinking? That guy might need a little help. Because I don't have that problem. What's up, Joseph?
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, I was overhearing your conversation over there. I'm going through the same thing. My wife we have kids together also, and then she closed up shop too. But I think it's just something they just don't care no more. That's all it is. Because I go through the same thing, like try to be loving and all that, and nada.
Nothing.
Oh my god.
Nothing. Yeah.
That means nothing.
I know it
Nada.
does.
Nada.
I know. Well, bueno to you, bitch.
What?
All right. So what are you gonna do? What do you do, Joseph?
So pretty much, I mean, like that guy, like, you know, she's a loving wife and everything else, but just like she just calls us. It's just, I think it's like a genetic thing or something, because my wife is loving and all, but no, she doesn't want nothing in the bed, nothing at all.
Oh.
And I was like, and I go like, hey, what, you know, like I need loving too. It's like, he goes, well, how you want me to do it? Like, I pay for everything. She don't do nothing. I do the cooking, cleaning. I do the cooking, cleaning.
You need to have a
pay
sit
the
down
bill.
talk with her.
You need like a good Sancha.
Yeah, after the good sit down talking to.
No, don't even talk about it. Just get it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Joseph. Hang on, Carson. We got another Joseph that wanted to offer some advice. 1-855-FU Billy. I also got some audio about this woman. She has 3 kids, 3 baby daddies, and she's got a list of criteria that you need to have in order to date her. We'll get to that next.
Back to the Billy Madison Show. 1-855-FU-BILLY.
Billy Madison Show. Coming up, this woman, she got 3 baby daddies, but you got to have a certain something you're bringing to the table to get with her.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
We were talking to Carson. Carson, your woman, she had stopped putting out. Now, my theory, and I think what a lot of people believe, is that she is kind of done with the relationship and she doesn't want to whoopsie anything that's going to stop her from getting her things together, getting organized so she can leave you. That's what it sounds like to me, is that she's getting her ducks in a row so that she can leave you, and she doesn't want some sort of pregnancy to happen. She might have had the one whoopsie just to, give you some cheeks once, and then that probably scared her a little bit. She's like, "Oh, I don't want to get pregnant." That's what I think. So I think she's already planning on leaving you. Let's go to Joseph.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up, buddy?
Hey, so my theory is, because I seen it firsthand with my friends, is that because I had these friends dating for the longest time, he was talking about the same thing. They haven't done stuff for almost a year, and until they got a divorce, she met a new guy, and within a week, she already slept with the dude.
She already slept with the guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, that's how it happens. Yeah, she's off. She was ready to get with the new one. So I don't you feel like that's where Carson is heading, is divorce?
Yeah, I mean, I would talk to her. If not, I mean, I don't know if you pay all the bills, but you're basically paying for a roommate that doesn't want to do anything with it.
Right. You're giving somebody a free ride in life, and they don't have to do anything in return. Carson, she gets a nice little free ride in life.
Yeah, it's not great.
But I think you're heading for the big D, and I don't mean Dallas.
Yeah.
Or disco.
Yeah,
we got it.
I'll say this: if that's the case, she's going up for Best Actress of the Year, because, like I said, everything else is going great. In some ways, a lot of ways, our marriage is better than it has been. It's just the one thing, and it's a very, very important thing, I'm getting none of.
Yeah. Is that even a marriage? That's just a buddy.
Yeah.
It's feeling like that. It's like a roommate instead of anything.
You got
else.
a pal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's go to Alex.
No benefits.
What's
no
up?
benefits.
None. What's up, Alex?
Hey, what's up, guys? Good morning.
What's up,
So
buddy?
here's what I think, man. And I mean no disrespect, Carson, but I think your woman might be getting the pipe somewhere else, brother.
Okay,
And
that's. I didn't want to say that. I didn't want to ruin his weekend. It is Friday
No, I
the
don't
13th.
But here's why I say that. I used to mess around with a chick, right? She was married. She had 4 children. She had a full-time job, and she went to college on the side. And when I say this woman got it in whenever she could with me, she did, bro. And I'm thinking the same thing. Unless your wife is, by your side the whole time. I hate to burst your bubble, brother, but that's what I'm thinking.
Well, it sounds like she's getting her bubble busted.
Yep.
All right, guys, have a good morning.
All right, thank you, sir. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, that made him laugh.
All right. Well,
they're saying that your wife is probably getting the pipe somewhere else.
Okay, so the first couple of months, I thought maybe that'd be the case. And, I didn't have somebody follow her or something like that. But, I know her routine, and I know, let's just say I looked into it. No, she's not getting it.
Okay, not getting it. Okay. And Joe, you had a comment for Carson.
Hey, Carson, quick question. How long have you been married for, you said?
4 years.
Okay, so...
Well, you only been married 4 years, and she's already closed up shop?
Well, we dated for 5 years before that.
I get it, but damn.
So there's a thing that women have been doing, and they've learned, right? Where they don't use men now for the actual happiness for marriage. It's more of a retirement plan. So they'll find a guy who's financially stable, has a house, has, let's say, money from the parents, and they'll marry this person, giving them everything they want before the marriage. But once the marriage actually happens, all you are is just a meal ticket. So unfortunately, if you decide to get divorced, you're losing half your stuff because you just lost by default. So you kind of got bamboozled. I don't think she's out there cheating.
So when this is the new scam, this is the new spam call.
This is the new 401k for women.
Damn.
Oh,
Damn.
That sounds awful.
It does.
Yeah, this dude, look it up. It's an actual thing because I had my girlfriend, one of her friends, did this to a guy. Was married to the dude for 6 years. He had like $750K in the 401k, and literally gave him like apparently really, really good sex for the first 4 years. They got married. All of a sudden, it just kind of gradually went down from like, okay.
Was she also seeing other guys on the side, or was she being faithful?
No, she was actually a really good woman. We would go over, she would host, she was a great cook. She was very pretty. They had like a really good marriage, would look like, in person, but just in the bedroom, it was just, there was nothing there.
Ugh.
But she did divorce the guy and took half his stuff, and then all of a sudden she went out there and kind of got a whole hoe phase.
Right. No, then she goes on a little hoe phase, then she meets another retirement plan. By the time she's done, she's getting 10 pensions. All right. Well, thank you, Carson. Appreciate it.
Ain't right.
It doesn't sound right. This woman, she has certain criteria that you have to meet in order to date her, because she's got 3 kids, 3 baby daddies. And this is what she had to say.
I'm not ashamed of my 3 kids. And if I wouldn't have the 3 baby daddies, I wouldn't have my 3 amazing kids. But for me, you have to accept me as a whole with a 4 unit. So it's either, are you even equipped to hold down this 4 fort?
Yeah. Are you equipped to do that? Now, me and Derek, we're in agreement here that she could have 3 kids, 3 baby daddies, and if she brings a certain something to the table, a dude is gonna take care of her. He's gonna have no problem paying for those kids that he didn't make, paying for that woman. He's gonna have no problem.
Yeah. I mean, depending on how you look.
It does matter how you look.
This woman in particular, like her, like I've seen her, like, yes, she would probably not have a problem finding it.
All right. But it's
a case by case basis.
How you look, and also what kind of cheeks are you bringing?
Yeah.
That, because a dude will overlook all the baggage.
That's true.
If that part is fire, he'll overlook everything, all the red flags. He'll just keep going through. Danger, dead end. Just drive right through it. Doesn't matter.
Yep.
He'll go right through all that stuff. If he feels like he's getting a good deal, that meaning that he's being pleased, he'll sign up for that deal.
He will.
Yep.
I know that sounds crazy.
Would you sign up for that deal?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, if it's a good deal, then I'm going to sign up for it.
Mm-hmm.
She's got 3 kids.
3 kids by 3 different baby daddies, and she's hot, and she's bringing like a lot to the table, like sexually and like emotionally and all that.
You're signing up for that deal.
I'll sign up for that. Yeah.
All right. She likes to cuddle.
Likes to just hang out, and the sex is great. Yeah, I'm signing up for that.
Chris, are you signing up for that deal?
It's just too many kids, man.
Okay,
it's a lot of kids.
All right, let's say
just 3 kids, and then
it's a lot. 3 kids is a lot.
No.
Hold on.
Maybe 2
kids is a
4 or
lot.
5.
All right, I just asked Chris. Now let's ask pervert. All right, pervert.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd totally go for it.
Exactly. So if she was was your genie in a bottle doing all your wishes,
you're
gonna sign up for that deal.
You know what? Yeah. If once you said genie in the bottle, yeah.
Especially because Chris, he's good with kids. Doesn't even mind.
When I asked Chris,
kids don't even bother him.
When I asked Chris, he was like, "Nah, I don't think I could do it." But when I asked pervert Chris,
yeah,
you get a different answer.
I mean, if I can break out a tarp, then we're
a tarp.
A tarp.
Let's go.
A tarp.
I said tarp.
Yeah,
Nard.
no. That's
tarp.
what I said.
The thing you used to live under.
Yeah.
What's up, Dan?
Hey, man.
My ex-wife has 3 baby daddies. I'm the third one.
Oh,
But
sweet.
like the fact that she's always complaining that she can't stay in a relationship, and it's kind of hard for me to tell her that she's like the low-hanging fruit. You know.
That's just rude.
I mean, especially with
I
you
don't know
being
how to
blind.
tell her that, but you know that's what it is, really. I mean, all the guys that
Well,
she hooks up-
obviously she's not bringing the things that the guy wants because she's getting the dates, she's getting the
Yeah.
guys. They're interested, but then she fumbles the bag somewhere. Something
when
she does that fumbles the bag.
And then when she tells me the stories, I just can't help but laugh. I was like, really? Like, I mean, you realize, you know, these guys don't want you for that. So
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Let's go to Janelle. What's up, Janelle?
Hey.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that, as you were saying, like, yeah, she's got to bring it, but I think that the man has to also show that he has enough value to take care of her and her children. You know, he's got to bring value to the relationship if he wants to be with her, because she's bringing her value. It's clear. It is clear. And I don't think that
You got all them kids. It's value menu is what we're doing.
I don't think that men
Dollar
care
value.
how many baby daddies you have, right? I mean, I don't think that men care. What I do think that they care about is that their woman is a freak.
Isn't that so sad for men? It's just like, if you're just a freak, he'll take on all the baggage. He'll carry all the kids if he has to. He'll go out,
Yeah,
do
I
all
don't
the
think
dumb
that
stuff that she wants to do if she's just a freak.
Yeah, they
Men are
have no
so
problem
simple.
coming in and providing for the kids if you bring that. Like, you got to bring that freak. You can't be lame, right? Like, I don't think that they would have a problem stepping in and providing.
Probably
their
not.
woman is a
Let me
freak.
ask the dudes. 1-855-FU Billy with our pick and pull hotline. I mean, Chris says if she brought a certain level of freak, you would do it. Nard said the same thing. Derek, I mean, as medieval as that sounds, like that's what she has to bring, right? Keep her man satisfied, and then he'll take care of that brood.
Just depends on the pervert and the guy. Like, I would never talk to a girl with 3 kids,
but you're not really perverted.
Yeah, and I just really don't like kids.
Yeah.
So,
but you are a father of 2.
Regretfully.
Stop it. I wonder if that's really what is going to tempt a man to take that on. Now, if she's good to him, she takes care of him, she loves him, and she respects the fact that he's taking care of kids that he didn't make, and he's getting a freak deal out of it, I think he might sign up for that deal. I think he might.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how easy men are, though.
They are. They're that easy.
It's so stupid.
They're that easy.
It's almost as a it's embarrassing, but they are that easy.
Janelle, you also believe that if a woman, she just has to bring a certain level of freak.
Of course,
But couldn't he get that level of freak from a woman that doesn't have kids? No. What do you mean no?
No.
I heard a woman in here.
What?
All right,
No,
who
that's
said-
Nard.
Oh, Nard.
Yeah.
Why do you say no? You're not going to get that from a woman without
Because
kids.
they're not that experienced.
Okay, so you're not going to get that
No,
level.
you're
of
not.
freak.
You're not going to get that level.
Okay. So a woman without kids, you're not getting freak.
No, you're not.
Not
No.
okay. But if they
You're
got
barely like she's gonna be like, "Ugh, do I have to? But the girl with 3 or 4 or 5 kids, yeah, you're getting the level of freak.
kids. Okay. So Jesse, do you agree with Janelle?
I mean, kind of yes and no. I think it's yes, most men are going to sign up for it, but most men, I think, as us, we eventually do get tired of that post-nut syndrome.
I don't think we can say that. He's saying that, yes, you get all that freak, and then once that moment right after you got done humping, now you have the moment of clarity, and you hear all these kids are, you let the kids out of their room now, and they're just running all over the place, throwing stuff everywhere, and you're like, yeah, this is the worst deal ever. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you put in better words for me.
Yeah. So it's like, when you're in the action mode, you're in the bedroom, you're doing those things, everything's great. But once you got to open that bedroom door and then the kids are just all rowdy, the couch cushions are all over the place. You know, they're throwing stuff at the TV, they're breaking your stuff.
Goldfish everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. What's up, Johnny?
Yeah, so to comment on the 3 baby daddy deals, right? There's 2 factors that come into play. The first one, does the woman bring value at all? Financially or homely? Does she provide a homestead for you, right? And the second one is are the baby daddies a part of these kids' lives? Right? If it's yes, then I'm out. I'm not dealing with baby daddies.
Okay, so you would get with a woman as long as the baby daddies were not there. She was taking care of the house and being a freak.
Possibly, right? But if there's no value that she brings and all she's looking for is someone to be a dad to these kids, then no, because I'm not getting nothing in return. I'm putting my effort, I'm putting my emotional status on the line to be a father figure to these kids. And if something were to happen, not only do I lose out on time, but I lose out on this connection that I could have built with these kids.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you get attached.
Thank you. Nard says you don't.
No.
Yeah, let's go to Dave. Yeah, what's up, Dave? You
Monster.
know how many women he's dated?
Monster.
You need to get the ones that
he's
the
a
dads
menace.
are involved. Be like, cool, it's his weekend. Hell yeah.
Nard shows up on dad's weekends.
Yeah.
What's up, Dave?
What's up?
Well, I was in a exact familiar same situation, but she had 4 baby daddies.
Damn, 4.
Yeah, she had
That's
4.
2 on 2 with a half court if you're paying attention.
At the same time, what Nard or the other one was saying, Derek, she was bringing no value to the table. Like, she didn't want to work, nothing. I mean, 0.
Oh, don't sign up for that deal. That's the worst. Let's go to, is it Jeannie?
Yes.
What you got, Jeannie?
I wanted to disagree with Nard because I don't have any children, and baby, I am
You
a
don't have any
freak.
teeth.
I had no kids, and I am a freak.
All right,
I'm sure
Jeannie's
you
a
are.
freak and she has no kids, Nard.
I
And
know.
you accused her of not having teeth.
Teeth,
You
yeah.
probably stole all her teeth
I
and you're
probably
wearing
did.
them.
Yeah, she's got dentures somewhere hidden.
No, she doesn't.
No.
Jeannie,
Oh,
you
we-
have
I
all your
don't-
teeth, right?
She does not.
Yes, I do. I
Then
have
what
all my
happened to your
teeth,
bottom jaw?
And excuse me.
He's just
Baby,
being rude.
I give very good mouth.
I
hugs.
doubt that.
He's just being
Very
rude.
good.
Rich
What do you
now.
mean? Are you
I just-
challenging her?
No, I just.
Nard's like, prove
I
it.
don't know. I don't know
You
how she
can't
eats a
say
banana.
that to the. You cannot say
I
that
have
to
no
the
problem
listeners.
proving it. I have no problem at all proving
Well,
it.
then you need to tell you what. Look for the guy in the hot dog costume tomorrow. We're going to be at the. You should come to our event, Jeannie. You know that. You can
I'm
meet.
sure she's gonna rush
I'm
out
down
there
here-
now.
I'm down here in I'm down here in Corpus Christi.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
What a gentleman.
the bus doesn't run down here.
What do you
All
mean?
right.
A bus?
Okay, I've
It's
had
like
Why is
90
he
minutes.
such a
I've
jerk?
had- I don't. He got that gallbladder out.
Yeah.
No, and he got that
He's-
$3,400
He's
in the
feeling.
bank.
He's feeling himself.
He is.
He's feeling himself.
All right. Hang
What
on.
a
I'm going to get
jerk.
to all your calls.
What a jerk.
I'm not stopping this topic. 1-855-FU Billy. Hang on.
1-855-FU-BILLY. Back to the Billy Madison Show. The Billy Madison Show.
Hit it. What's up? Billy Madison Show. You can fart on somebody next hour. I also got big Texas Terror tickets to give away. Give me about 13 minutes and I'll do that. Pretty fun. I had played some audio about baby daddies.
Not ashamed of my 3 kids, and if I wouldn't have the 3 baby daddies, I wouldn't have my 3 amazing kids. But for me, you have to accept me as a whole with a 4 unit. So it's either, are you even equipped to hold down this 4 fort?
Yeah, she's challenging men. Are you even equipped to be able to take care of all that business? That business is that you didn't make. I don't know. Janelle, you said something that if a woman's a big enough freak, a dude will sign up for that deal.
Yeah. No shame in her game.
But my question is,
clearly this woman is a freaky woman.
Yeah, but wouldn't she be able to keep just one of those baby dads? I mean, that would be the red flag. Not one dude with all that freakness. Not one dude hung around.
I mean, I think she's in a better position than women who have no kids.
But you get what I'm saying. All right, she's got to bring all this freak and stuff. If she would have just brought all that freak, she'd have 3 kids with one baby daddy, possibly.
I mean, she's obviously getting some. So
well, yes, she is. You know what I'm saying, Derek, right? It's
absolutely.
Like, all right. The only thing that would be a red flag is why do no men stay?
That is a red flag.
Why are no men staying? And if she's this big freak, what, I mean, because she had
strike 1,
right? You had that, and then if you go to the next one, right, and then strike 3. I mean, not one dude hung around. Let me go to Delgado. What's up, Delgado?
Yo, what's up, Billy? Happy freaking Friday the 13th. And shout out to my boy Rando. He's always tuned in to 99.5 Kids.
All right. Appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Hey, I'm going to do it like this. I've always said to myself that I was never going to date a woman with kids, especially raise them. Raise another kid, never. But if she's a freak, I'll give it a shot for the weekend.
Okay, well, that's rude. That's rude, Delgado.
Just for the weekend.
That's rude. But maybe, the lesson learned here is be a freak and keep your man. I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you're saying that is the prerequisite to keeping a guy happy, then why not just be a freak the first time with the first baby daddy, right? And then he doesn't want to.
Yeah, but right, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, maybe she made the mistake she wasn't a freak with the first one. Then at least the second one bring out the freak, right? And that's like, oh man, I wasn't freaky enough. Then the third one.
Right. She don't learn by the second one. Yeah, it's over.
Everybody's favorite caller, Belle. Yes, Belle.
Oh yeah.
You know what?
Number 1.
This is why a lot of guys cheat, because they have to keep that woman because of the money and whatever the cost at home with all them babies when they make the babies. When they're not your babies, I support every man out there that can hang around 2 women. I love that. When there's a reason, you got a woman there that's got all these kids, nobody hangs around, you're going to hit it. Dude, you're going to hit. That's the easy target. That man's not going to come in all mute. He's going to have conditions. He's going to, you know what? My mom had 10 kids. So many men came through the door. It was a revolving door. One man she fell in love with, married. The wife gave him permission. This is why I support a man that can hang around 2 women.
So you support men that can
Sancha.
sleep with multiple women? You support Sanchas.
Hell yeah.
Men that, hell yes. There's a lot of men out there that,
I love it.
if it wasn't for that married man, I wouldn't have had food on the table, Billy. This is why, okay? This is why. There's a reason for it. But I'm saying it's freaking filthy when a woman has all these kids and expects a man to come in and be mute. He's going to put conditions. He's going to want to hit it every single time. Don't tell me no. That's what I saw.
I know, but you're saying that your support of Sanchas, right? You know how some people have support for bigger or smaller government. They have support for certain causes. Your support, your campaign is to normalize Sanchas.
With the bank. And keep it home with the bank with all those girls that, I'm so picky about this. And he's got to do like earlier. I wanted to call in. Y'all had that segment where the man, about the cleaning and all this stuff, being neat and all that. You got a woman like that, get you a Sancha. There's no problem. Keep it locked in at home.
Okay.
All
right. Belle is a big fan of Sanchas. And she did say that if you have all those kids and you expect a man to take care of all those kids, there's going to be conditions. What's up, Jay?
Hey, what's going on, boss?
What's up, buddy?
Oh, man, just to that last woman, hey, kudos. The Sancha thing is, man, that sounds very intriguing.
Okay, so men want that. Men want a Sancha. Let's go to Derek. Let's say Sanchas were normalized, right? And there wasn't a stigma about it. Would you get one, Derek?
No, not anymore. No, I wouldn't. No,
Okay.
no, I wouldn't.
All right.
They ruin your life.
Chris?
No, I wouldn't.
All right.
Yes. They're not worth it.
Yeah.
Man, I had one
Too
for
much
8
work.
years.
You had a Sancha for 8 years.
Oh, that's awesome.
For 8 years, and my wife knew about it.
What do you mean she
So,
knew about it?
She knew about it for 8 years. You know what I mean?
Why was she so cool about that?
I mean, like that girl. I mean, I have a high sex drive, very high sex drive. I'm married for 22 years.
And so your woman's like, hey, I can't meet your needs, so we're gonna have to just hire out.
Pretty much. I mean, when you say it like that, it sounds kind of, off the wall. But it's
Okay. Who brought this up the first? Were you cheating, got caught, and then she was okay with it? Did you talk to her about, hey, we need to hire out?
That's how it came about. That's how it came about. I got caught cheating, and she's like, why? I was like, well, not your fault. I just, I need it like 3-4 times a day.
That's stupid.
Was,
What's stupid?
Oh my god.
What woman said that?
Nard.
Nard.
Yeah.
Nard.
Gosh, ever since you got your
3
gallbladder
or
out, you
4
sound like
times
a
a
woman.
day?
What woman said that?
And Nard was the guy that I was like, I kind of like Nard, but that was stupid, Nard. That's kind of funny.
3 or 4
I don't think
times
it's
a
stupid.
day.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
What's crazy
I mean,
about that? If you
That's a lot.
have
That's
if
why-
you
that's
have
why-
the testosterone to do it,
Yeah.
Even his own wife was like, "No, keep cheating on me. Like, I don't want that.
Yeah.
Like, that's a lot."
But at some point, you won't have that testosterone anymore.
No.
So it's like use it before you lose it.
well, they say you got to use it or you'll lose it.
Yeah, that's it. You use it or lose it. That's kind of the way men work. But to the 3 baby daddy situation, man, the way I see it, I'm with a woman now. I'm no longer married, obviously. I couldn't pull my stuff. But to the women that are, I'm with a woman now. She's got 3 baby daddies. She was married for 16 years.
Okay, is she bringing the freak, sir?
100%. She's drop dead gorgeous.
Okay, and so she's a
Husband.
super freak, and she does it whenever you want.
Whenever. And her husband, her previous husband left her when she got her degree, was intimidated by it. Me, on the other hand, I love kids. So one man's trash is another man's treasure.
Okay.
I love kids. You know what I mean?
Yep.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Well, that was interesting. Normalize Sanchas, huh? This dude has got some advice for how to keep it romantic in your relationship. And then people have some wild reasons why they broke up. You have your chance to fart on somebody coming up as well. Hang on.
back to the Billy Madison Show.
All right.
Chicken.
This one slaps.
Chicken heads. Chicken.
I like it.
Chicken heads. Chicken.
Oh, please, whatever. Derek, you like this jam?
I mean, who doesn't like this?
Yeah, I mean, this one slaps. Nard was like,
Hey, are we going to do a bit where we take calls from men about what their favorite thing to get for Father's Day is?
No.
It's Father's Day weekend.
Like,
No one
I don't
cares. We
think
talked
so.
about that yesterday.
I don't think so. Ladies wanted to cancel Father's Day yesterday.
They did.
Yeah, but it'd be a great time if we took calls from your favorite thing they ever got for Father's Day.
All right.
It's not your birthday. I mean,
yeah, it's not.
Father's Day gifts or Mother's Day gifts I don't think are ever great.
No, I don't think they're supposed to be.
Yeah,
It's
they're
a
like
flowers, maybe a card or
handprints
something.
whatever the hell it is.
Yeah, but jewelry stores are all over Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Get mom this pendant.
Bass Pro's been all over Father's Day.
Yeah.
Get him what he loves, Bass Pro.
Right.
Get him a gas card so he can fill up his gas tank. You know,
I mean,
cool
the way
stuff.
gas is on the rise. Yeah.
You know what your man wants for Father's Day? Meat. Get him meat.
Mm-hmm.
Get him the world's smallest tool so you can take it wherever you want. You know, all that kind of fun stuff. I saw a lot of stuff where it was like, hey, get your man something to make your life easier.
Yeah.
So, you know, get him a new lawnmower so your lawn will look nice.
My chick asked me what I wanted. I told her, can you just pay the phone bill? And she's like, well, then what would we be celebrating you for?
Oh, that's hilarious.
Right, because if she's paying the bills. Then,
Yeah, it's like, why are we even celebrating you? Let's just
right.
cancel the day.
Right.
Are you dad or not?
Yeah. Thought that was a great response.
That is a great response.
Well, then what would we be celebrating you for, honey?
If I pay the phone bill, then what are we doing?
Yeah.
Can we? It's just a Sunday then.
Right. Yeah.
It's not Derek's day.
She's a hoot.
Sunday.
She's a hoot.
All right. Who wants to go do something cool this weekend, like Big Texas Terror?
Yeah, it's pretty badass.
It is. Chris, have you got a phone call with Danny Trejo yet?
No.
All right. This is.
Is he staying with you when he's in town?
No.
He's staying at the Chris Mansion?
No, not at all.
The Palace Chris?
No, it's probably like staying at the Grand Hyatt. Or something.
Okay. Well, like you don't know.
Right.
Okay.
Like you're not going to be down there.
No, I'm not.
Go see your family.
Yeah, sure.
No.
Big Texas Terrors
the
this
reunion.
weekend, June 14th and the 15th at the Henry B. Gonzalez Convention Center. Tickets are on sale right now at BigTexasTerror.com. So many big people are going to be there. David Arquette, Juliette Lewis.
The people from Scream's going to be badass.
Skeet's going to be there. He's from Scream.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of people thought he was like the next Johnny Depp because Johnny Depp got his start doing a horror film. Do you remember him from the first horror film that he did? Freddy Krueger and Nightmare?
Yeah.
Right? Nightmare on Elm Street?
Mm-hmm.
Johnny Depp gets killed in that. And that was like his first big role.
He does.
Yeah.
That's right. I saw this whole thing the other day, how Freddy Krueger's like not really a bad guy. You know, how other people like started it first.
Oh, they started the war with him?
I guess with Freddy. I've never really watched the Freddy Krueger movies, but I've always thought he was the evil guy, but apparently he's just misunderstood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Michael, would you like Chris, Derek, Nard, or Goof?
Chris.
Okay.
All right.
Dalton, Nard, can you do this with a pacemaker? Can you play trivia?
I don't have a pacemaker.
Can you compete with a pacemaker?
He does. He's just, it's not a sexy thing to say that you have. That's why he doesn't want people to know. He's mad at me.
It ages him.
He's been mad at me all
Ages
day.
my ass.
Let's go. Yeah, I bet it does age your
does.
ass. You know what else
I
aged
don't
your
have it.
ass?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to John. John, you get Goof. And Emilio, you get
What's
Derek.
going on, Bill?
What's up, dog?
All right.
All right, you get the Derek.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Come on, Derek.
Come on, Derek. You
Come
can do
on,
it.
Derek.
You can do it.
Counting on you, Nard.
Come on, Nard. You
I
can
got
do
it.
it.
Come on,
Come
no.
on, Chris.
If you notice, Nard's like out of breath. And just so you know, Nard does have type 2 diabetes
I do
as
not.
well.
Yeah.
So when you're doing this GoFund and you're trying to help out Nard, you're helping out all his ailments.
Yes.
The gout, the type 2 diabetes that we're trying to get under control.
The transvaginal mesh.
Yeah, he's got that transvaginal mesh as well.
The staph.
Yeah, and then of course he's got
COPD.
cysts on his uterus,
I don't want to
his
stand next
ovaries.
to him anymore now.
Rosacea.
He's got so many things. And he's got things doctors couldn't identify.
Fibromyalgia.
He's actually got a cauliflower growing out of his genitals.
Yeah.
That's gross.
Yeah. And they don't know to cut it off or not. It's crazy, right?
Super crazy.
That's why I am begging you to donate to his GoFund. So it's not just a GoFund, it's a fund for research as well. Because there's things doctors have never seen before that are going on with him.
R&D department.
When you have produce growing out of your genitals, you know you got some. Yeah. That's weird, right? And we're looking for a cure, not just to help Nard, but we're looking for a cure.
Yeah.
We got to raise money for the cure.
Raise money for the cure.
We do. We got to get to that $16,000 mark, right, Nard?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Not to mention the least thing that was wrong with him was that gallbladder. They got out. They actually took eggs out, which they called them stones, but he had eggs in there.
He had gall eggs.
I've never heard of gall eggs.
So gross. Oh.
He had gall eggs. That's bizarre. Anyways, so everybody that's donated, we're going for the cure here.
Yeah, we are.
All right. This is question number 1.
All right.
What is the only continent without an active volcano?
Chris.
Dick.
Well, Nard, do you know all the continents?
I don't know one.
Oh, come on. Name
Facts.
one. Name one continent.
Remember, we've been over this for like 10 years.
Name a continent.
Continent? Is it an ocean?
Exactly. All right. Anybody got a guess?
That's tough.
Chris?
Chris got in first.
All right, Chris.
Oh, Antarctica?
No.
No.
Oh, they got one?
Yeah,
When
they
it melts?
do.
Yeah, Derek.
It's
Africa.
It is not.
Russia?
No.
But we've been
Chris.
over this.
North
Talking about
America.
continents.
Come on.
Not North
Derek.
America.
It was Australia.
Oh.
Australia is a continent.
right.
Nard,
Yeah, that's
why
a fun
are
fact.
you looking into the sky?
I'm not. Nobody knew it.
I know, but
We knew continents, though.
Nard's like,
we were guessing it.
I know the big guy's gonna give me the answer.
Nard's like, these morons didn't even know it. Like we weren't saying continents.
He said an ocean, by the
Yeah.
way. was
Yeah,
his
yeah,
answer.
yeah.
It's on Earth.
It's not a continent.
What was the first fully CGI feature film?
Derek.
Yeah,
Toy Story?
Toy Story is correct.
Dang.
Good job, Derek.
Thank you. Thank you.
What is the name of the largest ocean on Earth?
Chris.
It's Chris.
The Pacific.
It is.
Or as Nard says, specific.
Specific.
I like my ocean specific.
Specific.
It's my favorite ocean. I like those specific ones. Can't spell the ocean without Which electronic duo is known for hits like Get Lucky?
Goof.
Yeah.
Oh.
Daft Punk.
Daft Punk is correct. What a dork.
Okay.
He knew that answer.
That's very well known.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yes.
they're
I'd have
good
never
band.
got
They
it.
were big.
Yeah.
I'd have never got it. Now, they're like dudes that dress up like robots, right? And they're DJs.
Well, yeah, that's like everybody that does electronic
were-
music.
they were
But
huge,
yeah,
though.
they're
Yeah, but
huge.
nobody
Like,
knows
like,
what they look like, right?
Like
I
Dead
don't
Mouse.
think so, actually.
No.
But people knew that that's their song.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
That wasn't like underground info.
I don't know. Just seemed dorky.
Okay.
All right, let's go to the next one. What is the name of the literary device that compares two unlike things using the words like and as?
Chris.
Yeah,
It's a simile.
it is.
What a smarty
simile.
pants.
That wasn't dorky at all.
What a smarty
What a good
pants.
answer.
No, that was educated.
Hey,
No,
dude, I
it
didn't
was.
make fun of you.
That was really
Billy.
good.
Yeah, I made
wasn't-
fun of
I
you.
wasn't going after you.
Aaron did lash out at you a little bit.
A
There.
little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
No, not at Chris.
Oh.
Look, Chris just daft dunking on you.
It felt like it was at Chris, but all right.
Sorry, Chris. Okay.
What is the largest island in the Caribbean? Or Nard, do you call it the Caribbean?
I thought it was the Caribbean.
Yeah.
That's his answer.
All right. What is the largest island in the Caribbean? Hawaii.
No.
You gotta say your name
At
first.
least it was an island this time.
That is true. We gotta look for the positives.
Yeah.
Anybody got a guess?
Derek.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say Jamaica.
Jamaica. No.
Chris.
Yeah.
I'll go with Cuba.
Oh.
Cuba is correct.
Yeah.
What sport uses a shuttlecock?
Chris. Badminton.
Badminton is correct. Where were you with that one, Nard?
I don't know.
It had one of your favorite words in it.
Shuttle.
Yeah, shuttle.
Shuttle.
Yeah, I like when I get on the shuttle.
Right.
All right. What is the name of the three-headed dog in Harry Potter?
Goof.
Yeah.
Fluffy.
Fluffy is correct.
Nice.
What is our score?
I've got 2. Chris with 3. Derek with 1. Nard with nothing.
Nard, you gonna play the game?
I'm
or what?
trying.
You sure I got 3?
All right, Nard. This is a
Oh, no,
softball
4,
to
I'm
you.
sorry.
How many bases are there in baseball?
3.
Chris.
Derek.
Yes, Chris.
4.
4 is correct.
You're talking about home plate?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a base.
Home plate.
That's dumb.
They never call
No,
it a base.
you're dumb.
They never
It's not
really
home
call it
base.
What a dumbass.
Your son plays baseball.
I got
Your
it.
son's actually good at
Yeah.
baseball.
I
Get
just
off
look at
your
it as 3
phone.
bases. I don't really count home.
Get off your phone.
You're
when
such a
watching
mom.
it. He is. He really is.
Yeah.
What a poser. All right. What is the process of liquid becoming a gas called?
Chris.
Yes.
Evaporation.
No.
Goof.
Yeah.
Condensation.
No.
Dang.
Merging.
Merging?
Merging.
Merging. That's what
I like my liquid and gas to be like traffic. I like it to merge.
Turned on his blinker and merged.
No. Derek?
Merging.
Compensation?
No, it was vaporization.
No,
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Who wrote the novel Frankenstein?
Chris.
And Nard does look like Frankenstein, and you can see him tomorrow. Yes, Chris.
Mary Shelley.
Mary Shelley is correct.
By a woman?
Yeah.
By a woman?
No, there's dudes named Mary.
Oh, there are. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Lord
and-
of the Rings.
Yeah, Lord of the. That's not a real person.
Yeah, but back in the day, I think dudes used to be named Mary.
Nope.
Oh.
Mary.
Nope.
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 Yeah, they
Nope.
did.
Your history's
Nope.
different.
You go all the way back to the Bible. That was still a girl.
I don't know. That Lord of the Rings had a Mary in there.
It wasn't real life. They were hobbits.
Nard, you realize that wasn't based on a true story?
Harry Potter?
You didn't even get there.
Are
Nobody
you
said
all
Harry
right?
Potter.
That was like 8 questions
Oh.
ago.
Yeah.
Are you on a delay, bud?
No.
He's counting his money in his
What
head.
do you? I thought like
Yeah, I told you that pacemaker.
Yeah.
He's
The
pacing
Humble
himself.
is.
What?
A new car.
A new car.
All right. What is the dot over the letter I called?
Derek,
Yes.
I'm gonna take a stab at it. Say dot.
Dot. No.
Dot.
All right.
All right.
Nobody knows.
No.
A tittle.
Okay.
A tittle.
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 The which Greek philosopher was the teacher of Alexander the Great?
Derek.
Yes, Derek.
Pancreatus.
Pancreatitis.
Pancreatitis.
I was like, I knew him. No.
Chris.
Yeah.
Socrates.
No.
That's what I was trying to say.
Dang, that was gonna be my guess.
Come on, Nard. I know you
Derek,
know this
I don't
one.
know it.
Plato.
Plato.
No.
Plato.
It was Aristotle.
Aristotle.
That was my next one.
What is the name of the hit Netflix series starring Penn Badgley as a stalker serial killer?
Goof.
Yeah.
You.
Oh, that's a girl show.
Oh, he
Well, yeah. I
he was
watched it
dead on
late,
Gossip
so-
Girl.
Yeah,
Probably Nard didn't get that one.
I know. And what creature holds the record for the world's largest eyes besides Nard? After he lost all that weight, he's like all eyes.
He is. Right when you said that too, you looked right at his TikTok stream.
Yeah,
and
just
right in his eyes. He had to look at himself for a minute.
Just kidding, Nard. I'm just messing with you, buddy. You're all good, you handsome devil. What do you got? Anybody know?
Killer whale.
No, it's the colossal squid.
Okay.
Colossal squid, which means Chris ran away with this, Michael.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I know.
Damn it. I didn't want to go.
Big Texas Terror tickets are yours, and it's this weekend, the 14th and the 15th. Pretty badass. I'm definitely going to go. And you guys should too. Tickets on sale right now at bigtexasterror.com. Quick break. We'll be right back.
Back to the Billy Madison Show. 1-855-FU-BILLY. 1-855-FU-BILLY.
Your chance to fart on somebody coming up. I also got the news. Isn't Antonio Brown's wanted for murder, right?
What?
I think so. Remember the NFL player that won the Super Bowl with Tom Brady?
Yeah.
AB? I think he's wanted for murder. Attempted murder or whatever.
No way.
Yeah, look, I looked that up.
After incident boxing.
Yeah, attempted murder, right? Because didn't he like shoot at somebody?
Oh, because of that happened.
Yeah, ex-NFL star Antonio Brown
wow.
facing attempted murder charge in Miami.
Wow.
Pretty wild. And then Bonnie Blue, this is that OnlyFans woman that has now been kicked off OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm.
She had a big event where she was going to hook up with 2,000 strangers and interact with them this Sunday. OnlyFans has kicked her off because she planned to do a petting zoo event for June 15th, where she would be locked in a glass box for 24 hours, tied up and gagged.
Okay.
What is she? She's like the David Blaine of sex.
Yeah. It's insane.
David Blaine of sex.
I mean, they described it as dirty and intense.
Oh, man. I miss
How
those David
gross.
Blaine videos.
How gross.
David Blaine.
Yeah, that's just nasty.
That is nasty.
So, anyways, that's been canceled. I know Nard was going to be there.
Yeah, it just, I don't know. It's weird that OnlyFans is separating themselves.
Because that was just so extreme. Like she was going to be
Right.
a zoo animal and letting
Right.
2,000 men have their way with her.
So OnlyFans is clearly drawing a line in the sand.
They have.
Saying, hey, we're not X-Hamster or whatever. Like, you can go do the weird stuff elsewhere.
Right.
This is a classy porno site.
Exactly.
All right.
It's a classy establishment.
Listen, it's their business, so.
It is. So if you were one of those guys like Nard that were going to be in line.
You can still be in line. I guess it's canceled.
It is canceled.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Because they don't have a platform to put it on.
She'll have to do it on X, maybe?
Yeah, I don't. Where do you do it? The dark web?
I think you can't you do anything on X? I mean, they don't. I don't think they have rules.
So this person was giving out some romantic advice. If men have flaws in relationships, it's not being romantic, right? Women like the romance.
Yeah.
And a lot of women that maybe aren't in relationships, how do they get their romance? They read those dirty books.
Right.
You know, so they get their romance.
That is
in
how they
other
get
ways.
it, though.
And so if you know that, then if you know your woman likes romance,
Mm-hmm.
you got to figure out what makes her tick. And this guy's got some good romantic advice as to how to keep your marriage going.
Husbands, this is my challenge to you. Once every 6 weeks, take your wife on a very romantic, nice date. Every 6 weeks, you can save up, right? You can go out to a nice restaurant in a nice place for $120. So you're going to save up $20 a week.
Where's that? We going to Texas Roadhouse?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
$120. Have to get, I guess, maybe you get a good steak. $120. I'm trying to think where you can go for $120.
Yeah, probably Texas Roadhouse.
Which is delicious, by the way.
You're going to put aside and you're going to get dressed up, right? You're going to make reservations and you're going to take her out for a fancy, nice date. This is something that I do once a month with my wife. We'll have our normal dates. We'll go to dinner, go to Outback and go to a movie. But once a month, I really like to go, hey, honey, this week, I need a nice date with you. I make it sound like it's something I need, but I know that we need it.
Oh, man, this dude's, he's probably smart, right?
I mean, I guess.
You know how many ladies are like, I haven't got to dress up in 4 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to take your woman out.
You do. But I think that's, I don't actually know if that's even a problem that people don't do. Because, like, I just see people always going out.
Yeah, but where you've put the effort in, it's not like get in the car, where do you want to eat? He's got it planned out. He's got the reservations. They're going to go out. Maybe, you know, you have, you're going to a play or something, a Broadway after. You're going to go out to eat, and then there's something after that. Maybe some dancing. I don't know.
Yeah.
You're supposed to romance your woman because women like romance.
Yep.
Right?
I get it.
You can't just thrust them all
They
the
want
time.
what their grandmas had, but they don't do anything their grandmas did.
Wow. Did you just eat a bag of red pills or what?
It's just, come on, bro. Like,
you're saying
times
they
have
want
changed.
what grandma had, but they aren't grandma.
They don't understand what their grandmas did. Grandmas grinded.
Yeah.
All day.
I don't know.
My grandparents' house, I don't think I ever saw a mess there.
I don't know. I don't think that's the woman's job anymore because women are making just as much
But
money.
you see
if
what
not
I'm saying?
more
Why
money.
the guys romance them so hard? Come
Sure.
on. What are we talking about?
I don't know.
Ladies, you're just on your phone. I'm not saying men are any better. I'm saying we all suck.
Chris-
But like they want to act like it's just dudes, but it's like us as partners usually just suck together.
Nah, Chris is doing it right. Chris always talks about they do like trivia night.
I
They'll
agree. I agree.
He is Mr. Romance.
That's what sometimes separation will do for you, though.
Nard, you need to take tips from Chris.
All day. Yeah.
Because Chris romances his woman.
Yeah.
Tell us some of the ways that you romance your woman, Chris.
I shower more.
Exactly. Take that tip, Nard.
And I make a reservation. We go out to different nice restaurants every month. And it's just to get fancied up and get dressed up. It's romantic. It's so special. And we had, 52 dates last year, but the dates that we remember were the fancy ones, were the nice ones. And so I really encourage you. Your wife may be like, oh, you don't have to do that. No, honey. I love this. This is exciting. It's fun. And so
You can see they just light up. As Nard said, they light up like a firefly.
Mm-hmm.
When you take them out to a nice fancy restaurant, they get to dress up a little.
Yeah.
And you're like, order whatever you want.
Right. But again, they're, our grandmas didn't have like sex tapes with other guys.
Okay, Derek.
I'm just saying.
So if a woman has a sex tape that she made with a previous partner,
And
then
then
she
you want
doesn't-
us to romance
she
you?
doesn't get a good steak now.
Yeah, but those are
What?
so common.
We're
now.
talking about steak, but then we're talking about going afterwards to go dancing and going doing this
Grandma
and that.
also had a bush.
Yeah, so what?
Just saying.
Those aren't that bad.
I don't know. Does that matter? Nor would that matter to you? Are you not gonna romance the woman just because she had a previous
No, I don't care.
relationship?
Yeah,
Nard doesn't know how to romance.
I mean, I'll try, but I mean, I'm not good at it, but I'll try.
I think Nard's probably very romantic.
I try.
He's just a modest means man, so he's not able to do the romantic things that are probably in his head.
That's
Absolutely.
true.
Oh yeah.
Right. So
Me
he can't.
neither.
I
Not
think
my fault.
Nard's probably very cuddly and
No, I
romantic.
definitely am. I'm very touchy-feely.
Yeah, he's
I
very.
love it.
Well, yes, he's very touchy feely,
And I'll rub
especially
their
in
back,
his.
rub their feet, like whatever.
Yeah. Speaking of that, Nard will rub everybody's back and feet.
Yeah.
At our big event, our Nard's Wieners for Money party. That's tomorrow from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at McFinnigan's Pub, all brought to you by Game Day Men's Health, our cool buddies at Game Day Men's Health, and Q's Cuts Meat Market, giving us the dogs. What's up, Zay? What do you want to say today? Hey.
I just wanted to make a quick comment. Well, it's more of a question. So I'm no philosopher, but I will say this. Are you doing this with some kind of end game at the end, hoping you get something out of taking these or taking your girl out or your wife?
Yeah. The end game when you're taking your woman out and you're taking her to a romantic place, the end game is that you're feeding the relationship. You're watering the relationship, if you will, right? Things die without water. You have to water it. And so you're watering your relationship so it will continue to thrive. That's why you're doing it.
Okay, because the comment I heard earlier about thrusting, it sounds kind of like you doing it because you
but you can't just thrust her all the time, right? You can't just hump her all the time. Just go, go, go. You got to take her out of the house. You got to take her out to romance her.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like everybody's love language is a little bit different. Like I've been with some women that just like going out for dinner, and then I have, there's been some that like going and socializing with me and all our friends, and then there's some that just want to be in the bedroom. I don't know about all that. First of all, I don't have the energy for 4 or 5 times a day. I don't care. I'm not a bull like that, admittedly, but you know what I'm saying?
You notice that like guys are like, nah, I can't go 3-4 times a day anymore.
Yeah.
Right. It's got to be in the cheese and the milk.
I'm
It's gotta
lactose
be in the soda.
intolerant. I don't know.
That's in the. I don't know.
That's probably fair.
It's something in the hormones, the chicken.
Yeah.
The beef.
The food we eat is not good for us.
It's got to be. Well, thank you, Zay. Appreciate that.
That probably, I mean, that makes sense.
Look at Nard. He lit up like a firefly over there. Mr. Romance.
Mhm.
Just a big old can of romance over there, ain't you?
Right.
Yeah, look at him. He's just waiting for a lucky lady to
That's
just take
it.
the top off, man. Get
That's
all this
all.
romance. Just let it pour out. Just shake me and let it just take the top off.
God, I
That
hope
romance
he-
will fizz
I hope
everywhere.
he meets his love tomorrow.
He could.
Oh,
He could.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could happen.
What he needs to do is he needs to meet a woman that also has a pacemaker.
I don't have a pacemaker.
You can say that all you want, Nard.
I would never get with a girl with a pacemaker.
Why?
I don't know, because like it probably is weird.
Why? You
They're
don't-
probably weird.
They're small now. My uncle has one. They're super small.
They're not even like that.
It's not like Iron Man.
I don't
Not
know.
this big thing on your chest.
Just they had a man for somebody who just had major medical issues. He is not.
He's like, I'm not taking a woman who's ill.
Right.
Yeah.
What are you sick, bitch?
What?
Yeah, but I get what he's saying.
What?
Like, I won't go out with a fat girl.
That's not the same.
That is the same.
It is kind of the same.
It is because Nard's all ill and stuff, but he won't date a woman.
I
that's
agree.
ill.
They're both ridiculous.
They both can't be ill.
Right. They're both.
And I'm a
insane.
jerk for that.
Oh, yeah, you're-
light me up for that. I think I'm a big old a-hole for that.
You
one.
are.
Yeah.
You're a plus size a-hole for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. I admit
A
it.
plus size prince that doesn't want a plus size queen.
Nah.
That's crazy.
Especially when I can get away with it.
All right. I'm going to open up the phone lines. I want to give people extra time today.
It's time to play. Who do you want to fart on? Got an ex, neighbor, family member, former friend? Call in now. 1-855-FU-BILLY. 1-855-FU-BILLY. And tell us who you want to fart on.
Monica says that she would date Nard and all his medical
snap.
problems. There you go. Monica. She says, get it. I'd like to fart on Nard
Why?
because I have to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
of you.
Don't look at it like that.
Because
Look at
of
Don't
your,
look at it like
of
that.
your medical
It is.
issues.
We're hanging out
I
on
have
Father's
to
Day
work.
weekend.
I have to drive. Right. I could have gone away on a nice trip or something this weekend, but no, I have to work. How stupid is that? So I would like a big fart on Nard for making us work this weekend. Derek, who would you like to fart on?
I'd like to fart on Nard.
Oh,
All right. Why?
Having to work this weekend.
Yeah. I mean, Chris.
Yeah. Nard. Weekend.
Okay.
Couldn't do this.
I'd
on
also like to
Thursday?
fart on Nard again
Yeah.
for when you told him that your buddy Dr. A was going to donate to his GoFund, and he literally replied, "Okay."
Wow.
You said that?
I said okay.
He said
Like
it just
I said,
like that
okay.
too.
I would like to fart on
Okay.
Nard for not
Oh.
being sending any gratitude to Dr. Genevieve for
I
giving him
did.
$1,000.
I did.
Yes, Chris, who would you like to fart on?
I like to fart on Nard just because he's a jerk.
Yeah, because he called you fat all week.
Yes, all the time.
He is though.
All right, let's go to Ann. Yes. What's up, Ann? Who
Yes,
would you
I
like to
like-
fart on?
I like to fart on my daughter.
All right. Go for it.
We have she rescued a cat from outside, a wild cat, and we brought her in, and she's peeing all over the house and stinking
Oh, you never get that out either.
No.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh,
You have to
big.
move.
Yeah. You gotta
She
leave
doesn't
there.
want me to kick her out, but I'm trying to catch her so I can kick her out.
Yeah, you do. Big fart. Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, it
Let's
is.
go to Cassie. Yes, Cassie.
Doesn't it glow in the dark?
It does.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What you got?
I wanted to fart on. Who answers the phone? Chris?
No, that is Goof.
Sure.
Goof does.
Oh, Goof. Okay, let me fart on Goof first because I've been calling all week for Metallica tickets. Even the stories yesterday, they suck. And let me fart on all y'all because y'all should have hung up on those people.
Nah,
'Cause all
they were,
those
there's some
stories
good
suck.
one. I mean, we did have the OnlyFans one. That was funny. He filmed content. We had the lady that crapped her pants. That was pretty good. And the woman who lied to her husband about him being the biggest ever. I mean, they didn't suck. But I guess.
Oh, yeah. Mine were better, but you couldn't hear them, so whatever.
No.
Fart on all
She
y'all.
said whatever.
Do you just want to give us one of those stories just for fun or probably not?
No.
No,
y'all
just
missed-
hang on.
No.
Hang on.
Giving it out for free.
Hang on to it, Cassie. It might be a winner because next week, what do I have next week?
No, Metallica.
Yeah, but I have the Summer of Loud. That's gonna be pretty
Yeah, I
badass.
Prevail, Kill Switch Engage. It's gonna be a huge show.
No, it's gonna be a
That's not
huge show. So I have that. Let's go to Aaron. Who would you like to fart on?
Hey guys, I want to get a range of people today, man. All my guys, the brush department here at Seguin, man. It's just been a heck of a week, and it's Friday, and just because, man,
Just because. Yes, Chris.
I've just been texted in a fart for Nard by our promotions director Tori for making her work this week.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, wow. She has a double work.
She just texted me right now.
Because it's her man's meat shop.
Yeah.
Donating.
Yeah.
Donating all that meat.
Yeah.
Double the work.
She's even making her man work.
Yeah.
And then also missions baseball. We could do, maybe we could do, we don't judge for that. We listen, we don't judge for mission baseball tickets. Let's go to the Hobbit. I'll have those next week.
Right, yeah.
What's up, the Hobbit?
Yeah.
Yes. Who would you like to fart on?
Yeah, I'd like to fart on Nard for making y'all work this week, man.
Oh, God.
Well, I hope you can make it, though. You know what I mean? If we got to be there, then you got to be there.
I love that angle.
What's up, Troy? If we got to give Nard money, then you guys got to give Nard money. I don't know. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
I'd like to fart on my ex-wife and her oldest daughter.
Okay. And why is that?
Well, they both stink and they need to be farted on.
Okay. All right. Let's go to Mark. Yes, Mark, who would you like to fart on, sir?
Yeah, I want to fart on my baby's mom.
What'd she do?
She does nothing. She doesn't work. She don't cook. She don't clean. She has me doing all the work.
Ugh, that sucks. Man, it's a bad deal.
I just got another text from our boss Joe, who wants to fart on Nard for having to work this weekend.
Yeah.
And he's the boss.
He's the one that planned it.
Yeah, and
He didn't
I
plan
just
on
got a
you got
message
sick.
from our GM who also wants us to fart on Nard because he has to be there.
Wow.
And he was supposed to be on paternity leave. Let's go to Robert. Yes, Robert.
Hey, good morning, guys. Yeah, I'd like to fart on our previous employer. This goes for all my Oracle guys out there who got released.
Oh, I'm sorry. Gosh, that's the worst. All right.
Did you hear Nard's such a jerk?
What?
It was like when Chris was like, Joe wants to fart on our boss. Joe wants to fart on him, and Nard's like, he's the one that planned it.
Well, I'm saying like,
No, ungrateful,
Like, what a response!
Let's go to Caitlin.
He's
Yes,
the one that
Caitlin.
planned my benefit.
No, I'm saying like it's not a Saturday.
damn it.
On Friday.
Why did he plan my benefit?
Oh,
What's up, Caitlin?
You guys.
Hi, good morning.
Guy.
Good morning. Who would you like to fart on?
I would like to fart on my husband Ismail because he be farting in real life and gassing me out every night.
Oh, you got to get him like a shed to sleep in or something. You can't have get a fart shed or something. That's
Fart
disgusting.
A fart fort.
A fart shed is crazy.
Yeah.
And Tyler, yes, who would you like to fart on?
Yo, I'd like to fart on the entire Facebook group of PPLFH because they're a bunch of redneck fruitcake tips.
All right, thank you, sir. You're just going crazy. He hates that group. All right, that's it. Thank you for all your farts.
This is a good week.
We are going to get to the news next.
It's time.
Now it is our job to report the news.
The big-ass giant world news.
The revolution will be broadcast.
On the Billy Madison Show.
Yeah. The big news is we're going to be live tomorrow saying hi, slinging Big Butt Ranch hats, hot dogs by Q's Cuts Meat Market. We're going to be live at McFinnigan's Pub. It's a benefit for Nard, who was in the hospital for several months.
Yep.
Nard's Wieners for Money Party. It's a plate sale is what it is. And we're going to be there. It's brought to you by Game Day Men's Health. Those generous dudes are going to be there. And that is tomorrow, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. I told Nard all about it, and he goes, okay.
Okay.
But I want to give a shout-out. I went to see who was donating, and Geraldo Alvarado gave $5. Thomas Genevieve, who's a badass, that's Dr. Genevieve, gave $1,000.
Nice.
Anonymous, they didn't want to be known for liking Nard. They gave $15. Ansel gave $200. John gave $200.
Ansel?
Vicky,
You got the
$75.
sales manager
He did.
donating?
Christopher gave $10. Juan
Not me.
gave $20. Thomas gave $20. Kayla $25. Roger $100. Another anonymous donation of $50. Jesus $25. Robert $20. Jonathan, appreciate it, buddy. Delgado gave $5. Sean, one of our sales dudes, gave $200. Chris $100.
Not me.
Another sales guy, Chris, he gave $100. Robert $100. Julie, you know Julie here, and she gave $100.
Wow.
Rory $100.
Okay.
Lloyd from Pick and Pull gave $500. Sandra $50. Joe, the program director here, $200.
Joe's
Mark,
mom too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Mark gave $100, and
Only
Norma.
me and Chris are impressed by this. Not Nard.
Norma $100. So
Did you see the latest one that just came in right now?
I have not. Who is it from?
Vern over at Game Day Men's Health, $2,000.
Oh my God.
Vern coming in with the big
Love you,
money.
Vern.
Wow.
What'd you say?
I love you, Vern.
Okay.
He said, okay.
I did not. What the hell?
Okay. Damn,
Wow.
dude. So let's see what we're at right now.
Wow.
Vern.
Thank you, Vern.
$2,000.
Wow.
Now you're up to $5,400. You are at 34% of your goal, which is $16,000. That's our goal to help out Nard with all those.
He's up over $5,000, and we haven't even done the play sale.
We haven't, and it's just the $16,000 is our goal because he's got all these medical bills. Man,
I think we're probably good. Do we even have to do tomorrow?
I don't know.
I don't know if we. Yes, we do because
Okay.
Game Day Men's Health is sponsoring.
Oh,
it.
That's right. Okay, I'll go out there for them.
Q's Meat Market already got all the
I'll go
stuff
out there
ready.
for Q.
Yeah, and McFinnigan's Pub that's letting us have it there.
Yeah, and
Really-
McFinnigan's.
Yep, pretty cool.
Not for Nard though.
This Bridgerton actress, her name is Genevieve.
Yeah.
Fights off thief accomplice who threatened to stab her in a shocking coffee shop clash. But she held her own, man. She fought these people off, and they were threatening to stab her. I never watched Bridgerton because that's like a girl show with a bunch of smut, right?
You're right.
Did you watch it?
No, but
Nard,
I always
you
heard it
watched
was
it, right?
smutty.
No.
Wasn't it smutty?
I think it is.
Yeah.
This not so hot pursuit of burglary suspect sees police chase a tractor. And I guess it was at a walking pace. And so then the cops are, they don't even have their foot on the gas. But this guy's just trying to get away on this tractor.
Those things don't haul
You
ass.
could walk faster than this tractor was going.
Some of them get up there, but
Well, it's like an excavator or something.
oh, okay, yeah. I mean, you're gonna be able to keep up with that, especially in a cop car.
Chiropractor accused of poisoning his wife with lead amid bitter divorce now says he's the real victim.
He poisoned his wife.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, I'd like to hear more on that. He poisoned his wife, but he's the victim?
Why? I don't know why. Just get a divorce.
Well, because then he loses half.
Man, as a dude, if you're a chiropractor, just open another practice. Get your money, dog. You don't have to do something stupid like
right,
that.
you're already a snake oil salesman.
That's right. You're not a big fan of them.
No, I'm kidding. I just hear a lot of people give him crap.
Yeah.
There's
I've never been to one.
a specific reason why short men try to appear more powerful. A story, I guess this study confirmed.
Napoleon complex.
Yeah, that's what they call it, the short man syndrome.
Short man
Short
syndrome,
king. Chris over there with that short king energy.
Yes, sir.
I mean, a lot of times they are pretty powerful. They got the
Some say it's a stereotype, but according to a study by the American Psychological Association, an arrogant attitude isn't the only thing these men are showing. Researchers found that it is more likely for short kings to show signs of jealousy and competitiveness when compared to their taller peers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't.
It's true.
Yeah. So
I don't understand why the short kings get attacked. I really don't.
I don't know. You can't do anything about it. It's a hand you're dealt.
Right. And I honestly don't notice it. Like I'm like, oh, that guy's short. He's got an attitude. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Yeah, I don't look at them like small dogs that are all wild and just ready to attack and bite.
Yeah.
I don't look. They're always barking. I don't know.
I mean, our sales manager Ansel, he's a little guy, and he's probably the most confident dude I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris is loaded with confidence.
Yeah. Chris doesn't struggle with confidence one bit, and he's so loaded.
Nard gets mad at all of Chris's confidence.
I got a lot of it.
It's
Remember
crazy.
Dan? Dan wasn't a tall dude.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like,
got
the short
swag.
guys I know, I don't see them having this attitude that they're alleged to have, but all right.
Sabrina Carpenter wears nothing but thigh-high socks and butt-grazing blonde hair on the cover of Rolling Stone.
Damn.
Yeah, when I went and saw her in concert, she didn't do anything too crazy. That was like I think it was like maybe her second show or third show. She wasn't doing anything crazy. And then after like a few shows, she started to add in a little craziness. And now she's like, oh, people like this. It's getting press.
Yeah.
And now she's doing like the whole Madonna, Miley Cyrus stuff.
That's a tough thing. You got to like amp it up.
Yeah, but now you have to keep doing it.
You do. You know?
Now she has her butt cheeks on her new album.
Mm-hmm.
Right? She's like thumbing for a ride with her butt cheeks hanging out. She's only like 5 feet tall, too, so it looks a little wild.
That's pretty cute, though.
Oh, it is cute.
Married teacher accused of the scream mask orgies with students forced to sell her home.
Remember that girl.
They're selling the home where the sick acts took place.
Yeah.
You're definitely going to get that for a discount.
I mean, you might.
A scream mask. That is so all the dudes had to wear scream masks, right?
I believe that was the premise. And
Dua Lipa officially confirms engagement to Caleb Turner. Probably don't know who he is, but he was in with those knockoff Harry Potter movies with the Fantastic Beasts.
Okay.
He was one of the actors from there.
Gotcha.
Anyways, Dua Lipa is now engaged.
Well, that's good for her.
Good.
She twerks like crazy. Every time, if you go on X,
yeah,
you'll see it right now. Everything's Addison Rae, right? They're ads, so they must be paying for it.
Gotcha.
You know, Sabrina Carpenter. Watch on X when her album's about to come out. You'll see all the ads.
Yeah, yeah.
And every once in a while, it'll be Dua Lipa, and it's just her twerking like crazy.
Okay, I'll look for that.
Biggest great white shark ever recorded in the Atlantic tract off of North Carolina's coast.
Oh, how cool!
This bitch was like 14 foot. It's a big fish.
That's a huge shark.
That's a big fishy, Nard.
Yeah, it is. That sucker's huge.
All right. Speaking of huge, it's Nard's Wieners for Money party, and we hope that's huge. We hope that we hope Nard doesn't lay an egg tomorrow.
No, yeah, please.
Nard will be dressed like a hot dog, so make sure you go. We'll have more details on our socials, and we'll see you tomorrow.